testify, giving that raw and uncut till the day I die. Till the day I die. Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe. Cowboys Nation on a mission to regain that throne. With our soldiers on the field, we're getting deep in the zone. Giving that CCC, classic Cowboys content. Angry Cowboys fan is who we with. Angry Cowboys fan. Getting that CCC, classic Cowboys content. Angry Cowboys fan is who you with. Angry Cowboys fan.
We gotta give facts over feeling. Angry Cowboys fan is sports junkie, straight chillin'. If you want that raw and uncut with them Cowboys facts, put your comment in the chat, cause you know we'll talk back. Leave the hating at the door and just chill with the vibe. And if you with it, hit the like button and subscribe. If facts over feeling, this is how it's designed. So buckle up, everybody, and enjoy the ride.
Yo, what's going on, Cowboys Nation? How y'all doing tonight? How y'all feeling? Man, it's your man right here, Sports Junkie and the Angry Cowboys fans, and this is the Facts Over Feelings podcast. What's going on, Sports Junkie?
Another day as a Cowboy fan, man. Another day as a Cowboy fan, man. It never fails, man. It never fails. Y'all know what we on today. Y'all know what we on. Ain't no secret. Y'all know what we on.
For real, man. Like, yo, tell me, what was your first thought, like, when you heard this whole Jerry Jones thing with 105.3 The Fan?
I thought it was just because I heard a little clip of it. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody talking about it, but then I went and checked it out. I was like, what Jerry done did? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, I was happy though. I was happy, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna even lie. I was happy because it made me feel like he embarrassed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel he embarrassed.
See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that this man was having an epiphany, like, damn, maybe we do suck because it's me. You know, maybe I didn't make the moves. And he thinking that in his head, and then all of a sudden, Sean and RJ are like, they call him out on it. He's like, whoa, no, it ain't me. It ain't me. What the hell? It's everybody else. It ain't me.
Yeah, but I don't like people like Jerry, because Jerry a bully. That ain't no difference than like punk bullying somebody, bro. I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, using nobody, I'll fire your ass. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's almost like a bully, bro. You it's like you telling me that just because I asked you a question, you want to fire me. So you want favorable questions.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man.
And I took it and ran with it. I was thinking like outside the box, like, damn, if he want favorable questions, and if he'll talk to these people talking about I'll get somebody else in here that will give me those favorable questions, what does he say to the coaches? You know, what is he saying to all the people that are underneath him? If you can't give me what I want, if you ain't gonna listen to me, then I'll just get the next coach. That's why we always got yes man.
Right. But you know what though? Jerry Jones has showed himself this whole year. Couple months ago, Jerry Jones said, can't nobody do it like me. I'm nobody do it, you know what I'm saying? Then he came out the other day saying some old dumb stuff, because this started with the All In, as we all know. You know what I'm saying? Now we get blown out on his birthday when everybody know you could have did something to change it, but now the man asks you a question, you want to fire the man.
Real
You know
talk.
what I'm saying? You want to fire the man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Jerry Jones should call that man and apologize and tell him I'm gonna put a deposit in your account for putting you out there on air like that, bro.
Hey, for real.
You know what I'm saying? For real though. Because me, bro, I probably would have left that day, bro. Just me being me. I've never been a or else person or an ultimatum person. You give me an ultimatum, I usually go with the other. You know what I'm saying? You tell me I'm gonna fire me, I would have probably said something to him, bro. For real. Yeah. Depending on, I'd probably said something to him, man.
Like I would have had to take a break. I would have had to like, all right, let me just take my headphones off real quick, do some woosah moments, do some deep breathing, because I'm really about to tell this man off. He ain't gonna come to my place of employment. That's my place of employment, the radio. And you come on my show and talk about you'll get somebody else to ask you the questions. Go get somebody else.
Right.
But I would have had to take my headset off because I ain't trying to say that. I ain't trying to kill the golden goose. But at the same time, damn it, you ain't gonna disrespect me like that. I don't
man. I feel you though. But before this is my job, I'm a man first. You know what I'm saying? And that went out to the whole world. Let you just talk to me like that on air. You know what I'm saying? You can't just bro. Some things is like it's about pride, bro. I know pride come before the fall, but this ain't one of those type of situations. He should have said something to Jerry, man. Like, hold up, Jerry. You know what I mean? You ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then we tell him you about to be smoked. That was funny. We said you must be smoking something. Now that part was funny right there, man. I ain't gonna lie. That part was funny when he said that. But hey, man, it's all good, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Keystone. Hey, I remember that movie. That's the first thing I thought when that happened. He said, "You can't handle the truth." That's that Jack Nicholson on what's that time? What movie is that? When they were beating up the people. What movie is that? I can't think what it is. A Few Good Men. Is A Few Good Men?
A Few Good Men. Tom Cruise. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought about when I seen that.
I'm over here drawing a blank. I don't know. When I saw it, I mean, and he laughed, they was just laughing it off. I was like, all right, they showing restraint, but at the same time, Debo came to take their chain. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, dude. But,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But real quick, let's just go to the chat real quick and say what's up to everybody. Lord Nova in the building. What's going on with you? What is going on with you? Mike, what's happening? Wayne, what's happening? B Bird in the building. Angie in the house. All right, Keith, what's happening? Brent in the house, the one and only. Hey, what's going on with you? Micah sucks. Oh boy. That's a name right there. What's going on with you? All right, D'Angelo Brown in the building. Nisi is in the house. It's good to see everybody. It's good to see everybody tonight. Keystone, always a pleasure, my man. And that man is very knowledgeable.
Right. And you know something else? You know what something else, fam?
What's good?
Do you think that him waking up and seeing Devontae Adams gone, Amari Cooper gone, and now you get on me here asking me these questions, bro, after we just got blown out? So everything blew up in his face, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like Jerry, dog. That's why I said at the start of the Raw and Uncut, I'm like, you mad, bro? Why you mad, bro?
Well, I'm glad, bro. I'm glad. What they say, you mad, bro? Well, I'm glad, bro. I was happy.
Yeah.
I was happy.
Yeah. I was super happy just for the simple fact, like, everybody caught on to it. Now you look like the ass, Jerry. Now you look like the ass because you attacked these men. And now everybody gonna talk about it. It ain't your players that are in the front page of the news and everything. Now it's you. It's you again. Sit there and look at that. Look at the man in the mirror real quick.
Yeah. And now what we got left? Devontae, we every live stream we do, even us two and other YouTubers that we always talking about, Amari Cooper. Should we get Devontae Adams? That's gone. That's gone. Now what? Now what? We don't got nothing left, bro. We don't got nothing left. Nothing left. Nothing left.
We got Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Yeah. But we got Jerry out here talking about something. We're going to go as far as Dak Prescott take us. Hey, Kenfolk, I got to ask you a question. This is for you and it's for the chat. Dak Prescott is sorry. Dak Prescott going to go as far as we take him. Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen is supposed to be elite quarterbacks. Why are their teams going out trying to get them receivers if they so elite? You know what I mean? I'm not saying they not elite. I'm saying that they still going out and trying to get them pieces.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then you get mad because the dude asked you some questions. Jerry Jones was hot. You can come down here to 32 teams with me to Atlanta and you a genius. Jerry Jones was hot, man. Hey, man. Jerry Jones was hot, man. Jerry Jones might have slapped dude if he was in person, man. Jerry Jones might have slapped dude. What'd you say? Come here, man.
You can hear it in his voice, man. You can hear it. When I was watching it, when I was listening to, 105.3 The Fan, a part of me was shocked, but a part of me was smiling like, damn, he just deboed them on their own station. But at the same time, 105.3 The Fan has this history of really being like having Jerry on all the time. And there was a question people would ask like, does Jerry own 105.3 The Fan? So it was refreshing to see that they were pushing back on him, that they were asking those follow-up questions, and it got him flustered.
Right. I was happy. How was you happy? I want to know what the chat. Let's get to the chat. Let's get to see what the chat think. How y'all feel about Jerry Jones going AWOL in an interview today? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that, chat?
Oh, man. Let's see. We got 413. Let's see let's bring some chat up on here. Yes, Keith Davis. He said he would have said something.
Yeah. As a man, bro. As a man, you would have had to. Like, it would have been like first nature. Like, I wouldn't even thought about it. It would have just came out like on accident. You know what I'm saying?
Like, say what? But he took it in stride. He's well, Jerry, like he took it in stride. He was very professional with it.
Hold on. Wayne Nice. Put that one on screen, Kinfolk. Wayne Nice. Let's talk about that one.
Let me see. Is it down at the bottom?
He said it was scripted. Y'all believe that was scripted?
What was scripted?
I think he's talking about that interview. Y'all believe that interview was scripted?
Nah, bro. I can't.
I don't believe that was scripted.
Damn. I'm trying to find it.
It's all good. I just read it. He said that Wayne Knight said it was scripted. Do you believe it was scripted?
I can't co-sign that, man. I can't co-sign that it was scripted. That happened to what's the word I'm looking for? In a fluid motion. That just happened too quick. It wasn't scripted. No.
Nah, I don't feel like it was scripted. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this though. Now that we know he called out Jerry Jones like that, we all gonna be watching what you ask him next.
Yeah.
So next time he come on there, he gonna be like, "Oh, Jerry, how your day? How was your plane ride, Jerry? You know what I mean? Anything I can get you for Jerry? Like, nah, bruh. So we all watching now. We watching, man. You know what I'm saying? We watching now.
Yeah. Abruptly works. Thank you. I appreciate you. I was drawing a brain fart. I couldn't remember the word that I wanted to say. But yeah, like you said, at the end of the day, man, whether it's man or a woman, you are a man or a woman at the end of the day, and you ain't gonna sit here and call on my job and talk to me like that. Like, hopefully Sean and RJ, they able, to talk to him, behind the scenes, like, dude, that wasn't cool. Because they say that they have people in the building. They say they can go in the building and stuff like that. Shoot, they 105.3 The Fan. Hey, let it be known. You can't come to my place of business and punk me like that. For real.
I think he was on his way to the airport. I think he said in the interview, I'm in the car on my way to the airport. He was on his way to the airport, so he was driving. You know what I mean? He said he was on his way to Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he pissed Jerry off. Jerry was trying to talk about some other stuff. You know, Jerry said that what about 1970? He said, I ain't talking about 1970. I'm talking about right now. We ain't talking about 1970s. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
See, man, I feel like this further shows you that Jerry Jones is stuck in the past. He is stuck in the past on every decision that he makes for the Dallas Cowboys. When he talks, his glory days, when he talks about the heydays, he's talking about, the 90s, when winning the Super Bowl. Like, dude, you are never going to propel in the future if you're stuck in the past. And that's an issue the Cowboys got.
Yeah, so basically, we stuck. I see somebody in the chat say, Sutton, I think we stuck, man. I think, I don't know. And then again, in that same interview, Jerry said, our players, we just worried about San Francisco, we got some players. And even in that Steven Smith interview, he said that we had players that they ain't seen yet. Where these players at? Who was you talking about? Who was you referring to?
Like, real talk.
Hey, man. Hey, like I always say, sometimes you got to laugh and keep from crying when dealing with these damn Dallas Cowboys, man. When dealing with these Dallas Cowboys, man, you got to laugh to keep from crying, man. Yeah. Real talk, bro. Real talk, man. So we're stuck.
Yeah. Whenever there's somebody that bounces into the forefront and could be considered a weapon for the Dallas Cowboys, it's like, yep, we're not going to take a look at them. They're going to have to call us. We're not going to call them and inquire about, what type of offers they want for a trade. We're not going to do that. We like our guys,
Yeah, and something else I noticed, man? You know how like the AFC with Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, all these dudes, even Aaron Rodgers when he was over there, he was the AFC now with the Jets, but remember he was the only kind of quarterback in the NFC. Think about how it's changed now, bro. All the NFC teams just like good. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota, Atlanta, Washington. You know what I'm saying? You could throw Philly in there. You know what I mean? Like Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? We had a chance, bro, and Jerry didn't do nothing. He didn't take advantage of it. Now all the damn whole NFC is like it's cold now, bro.
Yep.
And you still don't want to do nothing.
And my thing is like it's kind of evolving from where it was last year, like with the 49ers and everything. The top teams ain't the top teams no more. The top teams are struggling, while you have people like Detroit who fell, right in the NFC Championship. They're looking like the favorites to win the Super Bowl, as well as the Minnesota Vikings. I don't even think they made the playoffs last year. Exactly. So you look at it and you're like, well, what the hell did they do that we're not doing? And it's apparent that it's free agent moves. Right. I didn't even name San Francisco and Detroit. Think about that. I named 4-5 teams that's way better than us, damn near in the NFC, and I didn't even mention San Francisco or Detroit. And these are the teams you got to have a better record than to get to the playoffs. The best chance Dallas got to the playoffs is damn near winning the NFC East, and Washington damn near look like they're the best team in the NFC East right now, if we just being real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia over there struggling with Cleveland, and we get dog walked by Detroit. So it damn near look like Washington the best team in the thing, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's like I said, they didn't even make the playoffs either. So it's like, what did they do? And is it Jaden Daniels? Was that the formula for them to win? Get Jaden Daniels and get Dan Quinn. I mean, we can't sit here and act like the acquisition for Washington with Dan Quinn, wasn't a big move for them, because it was. You know what I'm saying? We might a week ago, Jerry Jones came out and said something about a soft rebuild. Hell, like it might need to go ahead and do it now. You know what I mean? Like what we got to lose now, bro? Like we look like we didn't even belong on the same team with Detroit, on the same field with Detroit.
And then we always keeping hope, like, man, we just got mollywop. So Jerry Jones gonna go call for Amari Cooper. He gonna go make a inquire about Adams. But now they off the board. So what do you do now? What you do?
Yeah.
You hope when Micah Parsons come back, they change him, and like, come on, bro. We
Like,
screwed.
Real talk. And it's stuff like this that really takes the wind out of everybody's sails in Cowboys Nation. Like, they see that these people become available, but the realist, I will give it to him. The realist will sit back and be like, man, we ain't going for them. The optimistic ones will be like, man, they could really help our team. Jerry, what's up? And nothing happens. But I want to answer this question real quick. From Judah, says, when is Cooks due back? Well, Brandon Cooks is due back. He had the injury with his knee. He was out for 4 to 6 weeks. So that would make him back potentially in week 10. So if everything goes well with Brandon Cooks, then we'll hopefully see Brandon Cooks back at week 10.
This don't make no sense, man. This just don't make no sense, bro. It just don't make no sense. It's like Dallas Cowboys had you at a loss for words, bro.
They do.
Because, like, what do we do now, man? Like what do we do now?
Like,
what
for
do we
real,
do, bro? We mess around and be a top draft pick, man.
And see, and that's what I was wondering. And Tricks, real quick. Thank you so much for becoming an ACF family member. Truly appreciate you. We're gonna get it cracking over there. We gotta get it cracking with the Skype and everything. So if y'all wanna participate in the Skype, y'all let me know. Please let me know, because I've been wanting to do it, but I'm like, man, ain't nobody gonna be in there. I'm gonna be sitting in the Skype by myself having a conversation.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta get in there and talk. It's a super chat right there. B Bird.
Okay, let's see, B Bird. Let me find your super chat. Thank you guys for the super chats. Whether you send it to Sports Junkie or myself, thank you so much for your super chats and your support to the channels. We truly appreciate it. The super chat says the Commanders have a new owner, which is the key. Yeah, their last owner was crap. He was crap, man. I was watching a game, and there was a leak in the pipe, and it was falling down on the people in the stands, and they said that was like a septic pipe. I'm like, oh man, they was getting shitted on.
I think Mark Holmes did like a whole video on them shitting on the stadium and shit like that. But the thing about it is, it's not even really about the owner. The owner allows the coach to coach. You know what I'm saying? Who over here think that the owner is really calling the shots over there? Dan Quinn doing everything over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he calling all the shots. Jerry Jones want to be owner, GM, coach, like a running back coach, but he want to be quarterback coach. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy part about that interview, let's get back to that interview real quick. The crazy part about that interview, do you know what Jerry Jones said in that interview? He said, our offensive line, Dak didn't have time to do this, bro. So that means you see what we seeing, and you still didn't do nothing. You see our run game getting gashed, and you just come back the next year like, oh, it's okay. We figure it out. Great. You know what I'm saying? This is embarrassing, man. And then too, what do you think the players are thinking?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think they thinking? So you got all these people talking about Dak Prescott is greedy and he didn't take this money. Why would I take less money when I know my owner? I know what he gonna do, which is nothing. Nah, give me all my money, man. Give me all of it. All of it. We're gonna have to let go of some players. It ain't my fault, man. I got their number. I'll holler at y'all in the off season. You know what I'm saying? I want all my money.
That's real.
Real talk. With an owner like Jerry. You know what I'm saying?
You look at it and you're like, with the people that be pocket watching and saying that they got to take less, it's like, dude, do you see what's going on? Do you see that when we have salary cap space that we don't get nobody, that we just sit on our hands and just wait? We don't ever get anybody. So why should anybody take less?
They shouldn't.
It's crazy to me. But B-Bird, thank you very much for the super chat. Truly appreciate you.
You want to get off in some of these comments?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me go ahead and scroll up a little bit, get some of these. I see Swain in the building. What's going on, Swain?
What up, man? What
Hey,
up?
yeah. Let's see. Hey, Michael Clark said, "You already know I need on this live." Shoot.
You want to drop
See,
the link?
well, y'all gotta let us talk our talk first. Y'all gotta let us talk our talk, because when y'all get in here, I just be like, I go on silent mode. I be trying to get it like, so y'all gotta let us talk our talk real quick. Then we'll drop the link. We promise we'll drop the link so y'all can come in and holler at us. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you though.
Yeah.
You know how Jerry Jones like to get in front of the camera and do all the interviews. Do the next person that interviewed Jerry ask him about this interview, or what do you think happens in his next interview? Because this is big, man.
It is. It's super huge. Like, I honestly think that people should continue to press him on it. Like, for real. Like, why would you get out of pocket like that with a radio personality when he was only doing his job? Make him look bad. Like, for real. Because all the time, like I said in my video, if the Dallas Cowboys win, he takes credit for it. He takes credit for putting the team together. If the Dallas Cowboys lose, he puts it on the coaching staff. He puts it on the run game, on the line, everybody. Like, the level of accountability and taking responsibility for the owner, man, that shit is non-existent. He don't do it. He don't take no responsibility.
None. You know what I'm saying? And too, in that interview, you can tell Jerry know he messed up, because if you break down what Jerry said, listen to the words he said. You think I don't know something about me, the mistakes I made, or something like that. He said, like, you know what I mean? So he know he messed up.
Yeah.
He know he messed up. And then the fans, that's why he was like, this ain't to y'all, this is to the fans. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that loss the other day. Nah, man. we ain't that forgiving, Jerry. Not me. I ain't that forgiving, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that forgiving. You know what I mean? I need you show me something, bro. Show me something.
I would have put Jerry on the couch on that interview. For real. I would have picked that man brain so hard. Well, why do you feel that way? He would have been mad at me. Like, click.
Why you mad, Jerry? Why you mad? I've been like, why you mad, Jerry? Did I say something? Why you mad? What you mad for, Jerry? You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones is in Atlanta at that interview, not even worried about what's going on. He probably thinking about that. He know we killing him. He know the ESPN and Fox and all them gonna pick this up, and they killed him. And they killed him like they should have. They flamed Jerry.
And fortunately for the team to be able to rebuild, well, not rebuild, but restructure what they got going, the bye week's here. But Jerry gets the benefit. Jerry gets the whole smoke for the whole week that we off and ain't got no football. I hope they talk about this. I hope they drag his ass through the mud so bad.
Yeah, for sure. Who we supposed to go get? Who we supposed to go get between now and the bye? Who you want me to go get? That ain't what I'm asking you. I'm talking about before. Like, why you didn't do nothing before? You know what I'm saying? The moment we got blown out before that, but after we got blown out like that, bro, you should have been on the phone right then and there trying to get somebody. Hey, man, let me get him. Let me get him. Let me get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
I feel that Jerry, he kind of oversteps his boundaries, just for the simple fact, like, I think he tells Mike McCarthy who he's going to have on this team, as opposed to Mike McCarthy being able to go to him and be like, listen, I need this player, or I need this type of player on the team. I think Jerry Jones be acting like he's at every single practice and it's like, yeah, well, I'll get this player for you. I think you can use him. And Mike McCarthy or Zimmer's just in there like, I can't use this, especially Dan Quinn. But what was this comment say? Is it Ron Loney? It says Tom Brady won Super Bowls, then the Cowboys franchise, and says they suck. Who's right? Who's wrong? What?
Tom Wright, if he calling the saying that Dallas Cowboys suck, I'm with him. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, bro, but I gotta call it how it is, man. As of right now, the Dallas Cowboys suck, man.
Yes,
Straight up.
it's like people are at, some people, I get it on TikTok, I get it on YouTube, but like some people will think that they're doing jabs, and it's like, dude, I know. Like, you don't have to tell me that we suck. I know that we suck right now. We got to get it together. We really do. But it's like, y'all still them boys now? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
we will never not be them boys. I don't give a damn if we 0-17. We are still them damn boys.
yeah. We probably just got to put a adjective in front of it. We the sorry boys, or we the get beat up on boys, or we the we gotta put some adjectives. We gotta be like, man, listen, bro. Hey, my feelings still hurt from that game, man. And then to find out this is worse, like we got blown out. So my high hope when we got blown out, other than us getting blown out, I think, okay, Jerry Jones gonna do something now. This remind me of that Mari Cooper trade. He went and got him. You know what I'm saying? That's what's about to happen. Man, now these dudes is off the board, so it make you I get more depressed again, man.
Right.
More depressed. San
Right.
Francisco probably gonna blow us out too, man.
I mean, I hate to say that the Lions was the litmus test, but it kind of was. It was like, all right, if you can hang with the Lions, you may be able to hang with the San Francisco 49ers, because honestly, I believe that the Lions are more presented as a better team than the 49ers this year. But now I'm like, we ain't got a chance. And I said it in one of my videos. I was like, we got a chance at going 0-5 coming out of the bye.
Hey, chat. Hey, I like to interact with y'all, man. Y'all crazy. Hey, you know how I said right now we had to put something in front of the boys. They said we the pancake boys, we the ass boys, we the we the hey, what they said, we the ass boy, we the pancake boys, we we them dumb boys. Yeah, we still them boys.
Yeah. What kind of boys are we? Y'all let us know in the chat.
Yeah, what kind of boy? Put like an adjective in front of the boys. Put an adjective in front of the boys. We the pancake boys. We the ass boys. We the dumb boys. I hear. It's crazy how we gotta laugh at our team to keep our sanity.
Let me see. What Thomas Price said, didn't Jimmy tell a story about Jerry bringing him this big dude to him and said this dude can play, you need him? Jimmy was like, get the F out of here. See, we ain't got that. We ain't got that now. We got a coach that if Jerry can bring Mike McCarthy SpongeBob SquarePants, he'd be like, oh, okay, cool. I got him. I can use him. I can take him. Like when he said something about Zeke Elliott, Mike McCarthy should have been like, why are we bringing him back?
Right.
Why are we bringing him back? I don't think he'll be able to help the team. He wasn't able to help the team before he left.
Yeah.
Like we need something better.
He brought in T.O. and Fish didn't want him. You know what I'm saying? So why do you think he would listen to Mike McCarthy? It's sad to say this, chat, and I'm gonna say this right here. It's gonna sound like, but if I was Mike McCarthy, I wouldn't even be worried about coaching. I ain't got no say so. You won't give me the players I need. I'm just gonna keep coming here with my clipboard, a sweep, end around and get my check. Like my owner ain't letting me do nothing, bro. What my hands is tied. I'm gonna get the blame. Mike McCarthy get fired. Mike McCarthy gonna get fired. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen somebody in the chat say this, and you absolutely right. I'm sorry, I forgot who said it, but I seen them say this. Now Jerry Jones gonna go out and sign somebody just to try to shut us up.
Yeah, and it ain't gonna be no big name. It's just gonna be one of those bargain bin shoppers, one of them bargain bin DVD things at Walmart. If Jerry's all in, then I'm all out. Hey, I hear you. Let's see.
Sad, man.
The issue comes down to coaching. The players have the talent and the capability to perform, but they're not being pushed or coached in a way that builds the grit and tenacity needed to execute under pressure. Yo, in Judas Redemption, you are absolutely right, man.
Yeah, that's true and false at the same time, but it's more true And the reason I say it's true and false is because some players, I don't give a damn how bad good you coach them. Some players don't got the talent. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the talent to succeed in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people think Michael Parsons will be better if he was coached. He's already an elite talent, so now he just needs the coach to push him to get him to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's coaching too, but then that goes back to what we're saying. How much of coaching is Mike McCarthy responsible for? You know what I'm saying? How much of coaching when my owner can land a damn chopper on the practice field and interrupt my practice, bro? How much authority do I really got?
Right.
How much authority do I really got, man? I really don't got no authority, man. And that's why he got rid of Jimmy. I heard a story that Jimmy told, or Troy Aikman told. Jimmy didn't let these dudes eat after they got beat up by Washington. On the way home, they was trying to order food. Nah, they ain't eating. Get back. You know what I'm saying? Now, you probably couldn't do that with these players today because, this is a new generation of players. But that was his mindset. I don't think that's Mike McCarthy's mindset. I don't. And he can't. Why? How can he?
Yo, Miguel, what you mean? What you mean? Watch Texan games. It'll make y'all feel better. Like the Texans can't be doing much worse than the Dallas Cowboys.
They doing better.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, how that gonna make me feel? That ain't gonna make me feel better.
They doing better.
It says LT Ray in the building. Says maybe Shanahan will go easy and use only and only score 9. Maybe Shanahan will go easy on us and score 90 points. Damn it.
Man.
We better not.
Shanahan gonna dog us, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We just being real, bro. I don't see us winning that game. I had high confidence we was gonna beat the Detroit. That's why I was talking shit, because I believed it. I believed it. I don't believe we gonna beat San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? Not based off what I seen. You know what I mean? And I just don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it.
There was really nothing like. If people, who rock with the channel last year during the season and everything, I know I gave score predictions and stuff like that. I just ain't doing it this year because Jerry's outlook on this whole team during the offseason, during the draft, and just saying you got to do more with less is like, yo, we'll be lucky to get 10 wins this year. Just for the simple fact our owner won't put the same type of, tenacity as the guy said. He won't put that same type of effort into the team as he wants to get out of the team. So how can you expect us to do that? Like any team, you're gonna have bus drivers and bus riders, and those bus riders, they're gonna be the ones that they got good talent, but they don't have great talent. They can help us, but they ain't gonna be the difference maker.
Right.
We need more of the bus drivers than the riders.
Right. You got a super chat in there.
Oh, super chat. You go down. All right, Raven with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Raven, for rocking with the channel. And thank you for supporting, giving the super chat. Even though it hurts, we DC for life over here. We DC for life. Says, we are the cheap boys. The cheap boys. Certainly are. We definitely the cheap boys. Don't want to spend no money on anything but lawsuits. Man, for real.
Man. I seen a whole bunch of them boys, but I don't even want to read them, man. It's
Oh, we the broke boys. We Diddy's boys. The blue light special only for Jerry. Yeah.
Foster care boys.
Oh, damn. Yo,
that's messed up, man. That's messed up. That's messed up, man.
See, I like this, Orlando. I like it. Cliff Kingsbury would be a nice start to the rebuild. I mean, offensive mind, young. From what I've heard, he's kind of a quarterback whisperer. So, I mean, I do want some youth in the coaching situation in Dallas. I do want some youth because I feel like they're in the now. They're not in the past trying to get to the now. They're in the now. So let's get a young mind in here, even if it's just on the offensive side of the ball, or or the head coach that's calling the offensive plays. Get a young mind in here, and then have a not a Shanahan, but have a Mike Zimmer as the defensive coordinator. But at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
your owner got to participate in all this too.
Yeah. See, the thing about it is, it don't matter what coach you bring. You can go get the best coach. You know what I'm saying? If Jerry Jones not gonna let him coach,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then he not. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think a lot of coaches don't? A lot of y'all be tossing out these names, but y'all got to understand the other side of that coin. How do you know some of these coaches want to come here
Mm.
and be Jerry's what they call it puppet?
Mm.
Why you think they want to come here? Think about the coaches he had. Jason Garrett, like man, he should have been going a long time ago. After all his 8-8 seasons, but what happened? Jerry just kept him. Come on,
Yeah.
man. Like, it don't matter. You know what I mean? Everybody say Belichick. How you know Belichick want to come to this? What you think would have happened if Jerry Jones landed that helicopter on that practice field with Belichick, man? He'd have been upset, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. And Belichick don't like being in front of the camera.
Nope. I love Belichick's his press conferences. I love them.
Yeah, they be bland, bro. Next question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about next week.
Yep.
I'm worried about next week. Yeah. I'm worried about next week. You know what I'm saying?
They was asking him all kinds of stuff. They was asking him about injuries, asking him about Tom Brady, if this person was gonna play. He's like, Sunday. We'll see on Sunday. Sunday.
Right.
I was like, oh man, that's what I'm talking about.
Let me tell y'all how cold Belichick is, and this is how you know he had complete authority. Now, picture this was Jerry Jones. I want y'all to picture this as Jerry Jones. We in the Super Bowl. Mike McCarthy takes Diggs out the game. You ain't playing no more. Come sit down.
Mm.
You ain't playing today. Matter of fact, don't even suit up. You ain't playing today. We all know Jerry Jones gonna make a call down there. Hey man, what you doing? Put Trevon Diggs in the game. Now, do y'all remember Belichick did that in the Super Bowl to Malcolm? Was it Malcolm Butler?
I think so.
I think it was Malcolm Butler. He's setting the whole Super Bowl, bro. Don't no coach got that kind of pull in Dallas to do that.
Nope.
None. It'll be the first time a head coach got fired Super Bowl Sunday.
Yep. and I mean, like,
man, this is ridiculous. I gotta keep laughing, bro, because it still hurts to this day, bro. And we got the season just started. We got all this season and then all off season. This is sad, man. This is sad.
Michael Clark says Micah trades jerseys with everyone. I guess that's a thing now. That's a thing in solidarity. You respect the players on both sides of the field. I guess you got to roll with the punches. Like back in the day, it was when we step on the field, we are bitter enemies until that last whistle blow and the game is over. I mean, they can still treat it as such, but once that final whistle has blown, we out there exchanging jerseys.
Yeah, he said trade Jerry Jones for Mark Cuban. Hell, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
But as far as like Bill Belichick, my man Carlito Cash, he sends me TikToks, and the TikTok is of inside the NFL, and it has Bill Belichick on it, and he just every time I see one of those videos, he brings me to school. Like, dang, okay, this is how you beat the Shanahan tree. Okay. And he did a whole breakdown on the branches of the Shanahan tree, where it comes from, what coaches benefit from it. And, oh man, he broke it down, and I was like, I'd love to see him, in the room coaching up the Dallas Cowboys. But at the same time, you said it. Like, Jerry's not going to relinquish any type of power that will take any attention from him.
What do you think what do you think? Does any positives come from this? Do you think Jerry will say, you know what, they right? Let me take a step back and just play owner. Do you think he'll do that? Is that a possibility? Like on a scale from 1 to 10, what's the possibility of Jerry Jones saying, you know what, they right? I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna hire a GM.
1 being least and 10 being the
Yeah,
most.
yeah.
1.
What's less than -1? -1. There's no chance, dude. Most people, like, I done even done things in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think we all have, like, man, forget that, do this, woo, something happened. But then you calm down and some time go by, like, you know what? I was wrong right there, man. I shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have done that. But Jerry Jones, he got too much pride. Too much pride. Too much pride, man. You know what I'm saying? And even if we going off a religious standpoint, it say the pride come before the fall. So maybe this is our fall right here because you too prideful, bro. All the NFC teams is getting better and better and better and better, and you not doing nothing. You the laughing clown in these meetings. They looking at you like, man, you ain't did nothing. You got the most popular team, but you ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You ain't won nothing. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what Jerry Jones said in the interview, Kinfolk? He said, only one team gonna win a Super Bowl this year. What all they do wrong? What they do wrong? Like, you know what I mean? What they do wrong? Only one team gonna win an interview. What they do wrong?
Man, that's that blaming. That's that projection. You know, look at them. Look at them. Don't look how bad we are. Look at them. Nah, man, figure us out. Clean up our backyard first. You know. Oh man, damn, Jerry, get on my damn nerves. He get on my nerves. Something crazy. It says the Cowboys is toy. Jerry Jones isn't interested in no more. He plays with it every once in a while. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like, not specifically, but I feel like the Dallas Cowboys was Jerry Jones's golden goose. That was the business opportunity that did succeed. And he's like, man, I'm gonna ride this until the wheels fall off. And yeah, we got Super Bowls in 93, 94. No, damn it, the years. 92, 93, 95.
90.
And people don't realize that the salary cap was introduced in 1994, but we had hangover from the 1993 Super Bowl. We still had players from that team on our team. And in 95, it only took like a couple moves in the offseason to continue that Super Bowl run.
Right.
Jerry Jones don't know how to work in this salary cap, even though he is co-author of the salary cap. He don't know how to do it. He don't know how to build a team.
Hey, man, we accept everybody over here, man. It's all good. So the Eagle fan right there, Eagle fan 1. Hey, bro, y'all was struggling with Cleveland, bro. So, hey, y'all was struggling with Cleveland, bro. We're going to see y'all in a minute, though. So come back when we see y'all. We might be sorry, but we're going to beat y'all. We're going to beat y'all, man. Hey, what's up, Luna? I seen you say what's up with me. What's up,
Luna
though?
Love in the building.
We're going to beat y'all.
What's going on with you? Yeah, what's going on with you? Like, I believe she will allow me to indulge a little bit. Luna pissed. She is pissed, and I wanted to come up. I wanted to spit her raw and uncut because she was dropping them on me, sending the voicemails, sending the voice messages and everything. She was dropping. So I was like, you got something to say. You need to come up here and say it. So Luna, I'm gonna throw the link in your Facebook because we ain't gonna open the link right just yet.
What do you think? What do you say to the people that say, how can you be a fan and tell Jerry Jones, the owner, how to run his team? What do you say to that? Because that's what people told me in my chat, in my comment section. Man, how can you, a fan, tell Jerry Jones how to run his team? I know what I'll say to that, but I want to get what you say to that.
Because I mean, for 31 years of me being a fan, I put my money into this damn team. I've put my money in this team. I put something that's valuable to everybody, and that's their time in this team and support. Like, I may not be able to tell you who you gonna go draft or who you gonna go trade for, but damn, as a fan, I would hope that you would hear. I'd hope that you want to hear what the fans got to say. All right, Luna Love, I put that link in your Facebook just to let you know, so you come up and spit that raw and uncut.
You know what I told them when they told me that in my chat, in my comment section? Hey man, you a fan? How you gonna tell Jerry Jones, a billionaire, how to run his team? I said, you're right. So what Jerry Jones need to do? He like to be in front of the camera. Get in front of the camera. Get in front of one of those talk shows and tell them, hey, I don't care about winning. I don't care about none of y'all. Hey, I don't. This is my team. I do what the hell I want to do. The damn with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Say that. You know what I mean? I don't care about y'all coming to my. Just tell us, hey man, kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Tell us to kick rocks, man. You know what I'm saying? You big and bold. You want to threaten the dude to fire the dude? Come out and just say it. We all feel it anyway, right?
And the bad thing is, he got the power. He got the power. If he wanted one of those guys, Sean or RJ, gone off of 105.3 The Fan, the only thing he had to do is pick up that phone and is like, you fire him. And they would. That's sad.
Yeah, everybody.
What's up, big gamer?
Everybody saying in the chat saying Jerry Jones need to be fired. Is Jerry Jones like everybody say that, bro? But you can't fire yourself. Jerry Jones gonna have to be like taken from the realm. You know how sometimes you got these older people, they be 80, 90 years old, they still be out there trying to drive. They gotta be forced. They gotta have their driver license revoked, like taken from them because they still think they can drive. That's what's gonna happen to Jerry Jones. They're gonna have to just say, hey man, you messing up the whole NFL, bro. You're not doing something. We're gonna have to take this from you, bro. We're not gonna take it from it. We're gonna pay you for it. We're gonna sell it. You gotta sell it, bro. Because this is ridiculous, bro. This is one of the most story franchise bringing the NFL the most money, and you out here messing it up.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
But then it just go to Steven.
Like, you out here making negative headlines for your organization. You shouldn't be doing that. You got to lead by example, my dude.
Man.
But hey, we got Luna Love in the building. We're gonna bring her up real quick. Let you spit that raw. What is going on, Luna Love? It's good to see you.
Good afternoon. Oh?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, because the mic's saying off, but
All right, now you cut off. Yeah, we can't hear you. Mic check 1 2. Damn it. Yeah, man. What she got to say? She got she got some good stuff to say. She's been, sitting back, watching from a distance. So she got some good stuff to say. Hey, Luna, your mic is messed up. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Hey, you don't gotta while she trying to fix her mic, you don't gotta put them on the screen.
Hello?
But let me
Yep.
Oh, go ahead. There she is. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Hey.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, AFC. Good evening, Sports Junkie. Good evening, Cowboys fans. Sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with my mic. Yeah. So I've distanced myself from the Cowboys. I know I watch y'all streams, I watch y'all videos, but I distanced myself ever since the Packers game. I've been totally. It's like somebody ripped the mask off. They just ripped the mask off the Cowboys, and my eyes open up.
Uh-oh.
It's like true. So I was like, and I'm gonna see what they're gonna do, and they did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry said, "All in. We're all in. We're all in," and I watch as players, all pro linebackers from the Chiefs, from the Ravens were available. We needed these people to stop the run. Derrick Henry will always expressed he wanted to play for the Cowboys, lived in Dallas. Ravens scooped him up. Even some of the players like Stephon Gilmore, like Tyron Smith. These are people we could have signed and they would have contributed to what.
You broke up. You breaking up, Luna. Shoot. You breaking up, Luna. I'm sorry. We can't hear you right now. Damn. Like she was cooking. She was cooking.
Hey, angry.
Yeah.
You don't gotta put them on the screen, but let me run through some of these comments because they saying we not seeing them. So let me just run through a couple of them. We can't get to all y'all comments, and over here we don't really ask for nothing. But if you really want us to see a comment that's meaningful to you or something like that, send a super chat to one of us. That way it'll pop up and we can see it. But I'm gonna try to run through. I'm gonna run through some of them real quick. It's gonna be real quick while Luna fix her mic. He said, "Do we see your comment? We see all you guys' comments." Who said that? The one and only. He said, "What do you think about my comment?" What did you say? What did he say?
Oh, at the one and only.
Retype it. But let me see if I can get through some of them. You ain't got to put them all on the screen, fam. It said, Freddie, at least Philly tires try to fix their team. That's true. Philly got Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown. They got Smitty over there. They paid Jalen Hurts over there. Bro, it can be done. Jerry Jones just don't try to do nothing, man. He just don't. Like he don't try to do nothing. Like, you feel me? Let me see. He says her mic is going. Okay, we got that. Let's see. You see anything?
Jerry ain't bringing the fire. He's bringing the smoke and smoking everybody out, man. Yeah. He's gonna bring it to a point where nobody wants to come to Dallas. No prospect coming out of college wants to come to Dallas. No coach wants to come here and coach. Like, he's making a really hostile, intolerable environment, and it's a attribute to his age that he can't see it. Like, he thinks that he's doing everything right, and people around him, I can't say people around him because he has a lot of yes men there, but people on the outside looking in are like, what are you doing?
Angie, you got a super chat right there. Nisi,
go down to the super chat from Nisi. Oh, we got one from Trix. Let me get the Trix real quick. All right. I be sitting here sad during free agency, knowing we're not signing anybody while other fan bases have fun. For real. That's like going to Toys R Us and window shopping. When you were a kid, your mom take you out. Yeah, we can go to Walmart. Go ahead and go out to the toy aisle while I go do my shopping. You come back from the toy aisle. You come back with a couple Ninja Turtles in your hand. And she's like, we ain't buying those. Put those back.
Right, exactly. And you see what happened to Toys R Us. Gone, out of business.
Gone.
Out of business, just like Kmart. Gone, out of business. You know what I'm saying? For not moving up, not adjusting. When something new come out, you got to adjust with it. What happened with Blockbuster and Hollywood Video? Why did they go out of business? Because it came out with Redbox and Hulu and Netflix. When you do something, T-Mobile brings out something, Verizon come out with something else. T-Mobile do this, Verizon. You have to try to compete to stay relevant. Jerry Jones don't do none of that. I like my players.
Not Hollywood Video. I know y'all had a Hollywood Video out there.
Yeah, we had a Hollywood Video out here, man. Hollywood Video, Kmart, Toys R Us, Radio Shack, all these places done. You know what I'm saying? Done. Albert, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Alpha Beta. Done. You know what I'm saying? Because they not keeping up with the Joneses, for lack of better words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just not.
Yeah, for real. He out there having fun. Tricks, truly appreciate you for rocking with the channels. If you're not subscribed to Sports Junkies, please subscribe to Sports Junkie. And if you're not subscribed to me, y'all, in the chat, because we got people paired up from Sports Junkies page. Y'all subscribe to me. My people subscribe. So we have a nice little community over here. You know what I'm saying? But truly appreciate your super chat. Now, got to get to Miss Nisi's super chat. All right, it says, Angry, you have the right idea with that empty stadium in the background.
Boycott.
You got jokes.
Boycott, straight boycott. I seen somebody say in the chat, after one of the game, we need to do like the college people, just rush the field. Just rush the field, man. We tear down the goalpost, man. We ain't happy, Jerry.
Yeah, for real. Let's see. That's how it need to be on Sunday. You just have the visitors in there. Like nobody's coming to the game that if it's a home game. You gotta do something. And
Right.
it sucks because like to boycott is such a delicate thing because in some areas you have to really do your homework because in some areas where you think that you're going to be hurting the team, you're hurting the entire NFL. And like I think it's from ticket sales, some from endorsements, things like that go to the salary cap. So if we're over here like forget the Dallas Cowboys, we ain't buying nothing, then the salary cap stays stagnant or it goes down. But at the same time, that ain't my problem.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then LT said exactly what I just said. He said Blockbuster went out of business because they didn't innovate and they got left behind, kind of like how Jerry is letting our team get left behind. Just said that. It's a great example. It's a great example. All these teams across the league doing things to get better. Josh Allen is in a lot of people's top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL. What they do, go get him a weapon. They didn't say, oh, we're going to go as far as Josh Allen take us. They went and got him another weapon. Aaron Rodgers has a Super Bowl. Look at what the Jets is doing for Aaron Rodgers. They doing everything to try. They gave him the coach he wanted. Oh, you don't want that coach? Get him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go get your homeboy that you won a Super Bowl that y'all was over in Green Bay with. They doing everything for how old is he? 40-some years old?
He's like 41, I believe.
You go give Dak Prescott all this money and then just let it go throw it down the drain. If I'm Dak, I'm kicking back like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Forget it. I'm out here taking all these hits. I need all my money.
Yeah.
I need all my money. Real talk, man. Real talk.
Yeah, but Nisi, you're absolutely right. There has to be something. There has to be a way for Cowboys Nation to make our voices heard. And that's why I'm so adamant on Cowboys content creators, whether you are pro Dak or you are against Dak. Whether you fall on the different spectrums, we should be able to come together as a community of Cowboy content creators as well as Cowboys fans and Cowboys Nation and have one voice. We may not agree on everything, but to have one voice to be like, nah, we ain't standing for this. We got to get better. I just wish we were able to do that because you have some content creators that will do that, but you'll have other content creators that'll sit back in their corner and just bitch and complain about what's happening and not use their platform to try to make their voice heard.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? All right, look, check this out. I'm gonna paraphrase it, but one person said, I can't think it because y'all chat going up too fast, but I know he said Detroit is like Netflix right now. And one guy said, and Baltimore is like Amazon. Exactly, man. These dudes out here getting better, man. Netflix killed Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. You know what I'm saying? And Baltimore done came in here and just took over everything like Amazon. Yeah. Hey, these dudes is stepping their game up while Dallas Cowboys still VHS, man. They still out here on that VHS stuff, man. They don't even got CDs no more, man. Everything out here is Bluetooth now, man. They got CDs. Jerry Jones still on his 8-track, man. I bet Jerry Jones still got an 8-track.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry Jones probably still got a rotary phone in his crib. You know what I'm saying? He be in there spinning the dial. he been there spinning the dials, man. Come on, man.
Oh, shit. Sharad Mosby. Sorry about that if I mispronounced your name. Said y'all the ones ESPN should be signing. Yo, get us on the 4-letter network. We be dogging them over there.
Hey, that's crazy. I would love to go up over there, but they're gonna have to let me go up there and say what I want to say. You can't be coming up and telling me what I'm gonna say. But hey, Kinfolk, the chat is funny right now. You know what I'm saying? Nisi said Cowboys is Tubi.
Oh, not Tubi.
Hey,
shit.
Hey, Keith Davis say VHS, more like beta.
He got the Beta Max.
Yeah, Angie say Jerry on that flip phone. Hey, Chad, we gotta laugh and keep from crying, man. We gotta laugh. We gotta kind of clown our own team to keep from crying, man. Keep from becoming miserable.
Let's say, and Jerry laughing at the fans. The dirty movies recorded from Max. They used the VHS and put the tape on the top of it and recorded over it.
Hey, he say Jerry's still on them yellow pages.
Shoot. Be using
Chad,
that
y'all
phone
crazy.
Phone that you hold up to your ear. Shit.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Like in Bruce Lee, the Kung Fu movie, The Last Dragon. Chad, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy, man. Hey, I'm glad y'all making me laugh, man. Y'all making me laugh.
Jerry got a briefcase.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Oh man, y'all funny, man. Chat, y'all funny tonight. Chat.
It says, in other news, Tom Brady is now the co-owner of the Raiders. That man making money moves.
Is he?
That's
what somebody said?
Yep, somebody said that. Let's say
Jerry on that MySpace. Hey, I forgot all about MySpace. Oh man, I forgot all about MySpace.
Brady's purchases with the Associated Press report is for a 5% ownership stake in the franchise. It was approved Tuesday at a meeting for the NFL owners in Atlanta, the meeting that Jerry was headed to. And he says, I'm incredibly humbled and excited to have been unanimously approved as an owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Go ahead, Tom Brady.
I wouldn't mind Tom Brady being an owner of the Cowboys. At least he know what to do, how to get there. You know what I'm saying? He know, man.
Yeah. See, that's my thing. Like, it sucks that this is a family owned and operated situation here, because no matter how bad they do, unless it's a real banger in their pockets as far as putting a dent in it, they ain't ever gonna get this franchise up. Never going to. They're gonna hand it down to Steven, and then when Steven goes, they're gonna hand it down to his son.
Yeah, and then that's what happened with organizations like that. Look at the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Look how they running that franchise over there. You know what I mean? Everything is about publicity now. It ain't no more like about the game, the respect for the game. You know what I'm saying? And this is how the Dallas Cowboys are the LA Lakers right now, as far as like an organization, how they running it. And even the Lakers won a championship a few years back. Cowboys ain't won nothing in forever.
Right.
Forever. They say Jerry Jones on that Morse code.
Boy, I'd be a lost mofo somewhere. I gotta use the Morse code. They be like, what is he talking about? He's stuttering in the Morse code.
Hey, I was born in 82, bro.
Yep, same here.
I was born in 82. So you know what I'm talking about. Dude, he said Jonas, he said Jerry probably still driving that deuce in the quarter. What you know about that deuce in the quarter, man? My uncle, hey, listen, bro. Y'all going, hey, all y'all is right on point, man, because I believe it. I believe it, man.
Said Jerry still using floppy disk.
Yeah, that's somebody said yesterday.
Shoot. Not the floppy disk.
Yeah, somebody said Jerry Jones out here sending pigeons with notes, like instead of
they said the contract carrier pigeon.
Oh man, old school 98. Hey man, they said a deuce in a quarter, man. You brought me back, man, with that one, man. You know what I'm saying? You brought me back with that one. My uncle used to have that cigarette hanging out his mouth, kind of like Cedric the Entertainer on Kings of Comedy. How he said he had that. That's how my uncle was in that deuce in the quarter, man. Hey, I think that's the door. You got to lift the door handle up to lock it, don't you? Don't you got to lock it? Don't you got to lift the door handles up?
Man, that shit was so clunky.
Yeah. You got to pump the gas and lower the license plate down, man.
Like
Put gas in it, bro.
He ain't signing the check with the typewriter. He's signing the check with the feather dipped in the ink.
Yeah, man.
Jerry on the Apple One computer, signing checks with a typewriter. The Buick Electra.
Man.
Okay.
Y'all funny. Chat, y'all funny, man. Y'all funny.
Shit.
But it all makes sense. It all makes sense, man. It all makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And the only way we gonna get up out of there is if we change. The harsh C word that a lot of people don't like is change. And if you're that old, he's 81 years old, like, dude is stuck in his ways. There's no telling him any different.
Luna says, "Hey guys, having technical issues, no computer, and trying to do this from my stupid phone. It's all good, Luna. You know you always welcome. You always welcome. Hey, what's up with this Ken James in the chat with these green? What is that? Face green, smiling face. What is that? Some spam or whatever that. Who is that? Ken James.
Well, Ken James, he is a Green Bay Packers fan, it looks like, and he's probably putting up the green face smiling like he's about to throw up.
Oh, okay. That's what that is. I don't see. I don't know nothing about all this, man. I thought it was like a wink or something.
You know me, I'm just guessing.
Oh.
That's the Morse code for the emojis.
Oh, okay. I ain't know. See, I don't even know none of that stuff, man.
So as of Sunday, he was 82 years old. Like Sports Junkie said, they're 82 years old, including my grandmother. Love your mama Ann, but they don't allow her to drive. Yeah, there's no driving. So if you can't drive a damn car, how the hell you driving an organization?
Yeah, you lose certain capabilities, bro. So your mind don't think it's the same, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't. And you out here running $1 billion. Now, Jerry's smart when it comes to business. When it comes to business, he's smart. You know what I'm saying? He's smart. And then we said this yesterday in my live yesterday. People were saying we should boycott the game. Okay, cool. That's not going to even hurt Jerry pockets, because all Jerry Jones going to do is have a Floyd Mayweather fight, a UFC fight at the stadium. Or, I know Floyd Mayweather retired, but I'm just using an example. Concerts, Beyonce, all day. You know what I mean? He's just going to make money in other ways. It ain't going to stop. It ain't going to stop.
See, but I think, like, a lot of people come to AT&T Stadium for the glitz and the glamour of the name. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jerry would not have AT&T Stadium if it were not for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, he's a good businessman or whatever, but if it were for the Dallas Cowboys, what would he be doing, really? Like, because this team has propelled him into a stratosphere, like, that's out there. But Luna Love said it, man. He's like, she said the fans won't change. We won't change, because it's apparent that the way that business has been conducted for over almost 3 decades, it hasn't netted us anything, not even an NFC championship appearance, let alone a victory. Like, how can it is, how can they sit back and be like, yeah, this is good, like, we doing good for business, unless they only think about the financial aspect of the business. Let's see. All right. Nutty TV says, man, just stop going to the games. The more you show up, the more Jerry won't care, because you're taking care of his tab. Yeah.
Let's say everybody in the chat does that. Everybody on here right now does that. Me, you, all the chat. What that stop? Because you still got millions of other fans that's gonna go. So it doesn't stop nothing. Zero. It don't stop nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody would have to fall in.
And a lot of these teams' fans travel very well. Like, we thought that the Cowboys were one of those only teams that really traveled well, that had fans everywhere, but like, there are a lot of teams that do travel well, and if Cowboys fans don't show up to AT&T Stadium, you're just gonna have that much more, let's say, Eagles fans in there. And oh God.
Yeah, Nisi said Junkie, but that would not save face. He will be embarrassed if nobody comes to the game or games. Yeah, Nisi, I agree with you, but the Dallas fan base too big. It's too big. But I did hear them booing Sunday at that game. I heard them booing. I know Jerry heard them booing too. So I guess that might be like a start, I guess. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And I think that the booing really needs to be aimed at something or someone. Like, are you booing the offense? Are you booing the team? I want Jerry to know that the boos are for him.
Chance. Fire Jerry Chance. Hey, y'all go to the game, fire Jerry Chance. The whole stadium, fire Jerry. Get rid of Jerry Chance. You know what I'm saying? Jerry probably won't even care. I just want to go to the game. I'll operate the team from my yacht. Yeah. You know, Jerry being on his yacht is like being at the game. You know, he probably got a big TV, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, man, listen, man, Jerry got too much money, and it's gonna take a lot to change his ways. Because once you stuck in your ways, bro, you stuck in them. And Jerry, 82 years old, that he been in his ways that long, bro. Ain't no changing Jerry right now, bro.
No,
ain't no changing.
All right. So it says, angry Cowboys fan, do you honestly believe that the Cowboys got better in 2020? How'd you get that? How'd you come to that conclusion? I'm curious about that because I mean, I didn't say that the Cowboys got better in the 2024 season from the 2023 season. I didn't say that.
I did a whole video on it.
Oh, really?
The reason I thought we got better is because we filled the holes that we was lacking. We went and got linebackers. We don't got safeties playing linebacker. It's another year of Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott and the offense had the number one offense damn near in the league the whole year. So why would I not think that we better? You know what I'm saying? Why would I not think we brought back damn near everybody? We drafted a left Guyton in the draft. So why would I not? Fergie's still over there. I thought the defense was the part of the ball that need to kind of like get better. But now the defense got worse and the offense took a step back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought we filled the holes. That's why I thought we were better. But I was wrong, man. I was wrong. I was all the way wrong.
We filled the holes, but it's like we filled them with rookies. You know, we filled them on the notion that you guys are going to come out of college and hit the ground running. No development, only in this offseason. That's all you get. Hey, that's why I feel like, oh, man, we're about to regress. But I didn't think it would be this bad.
Oh, man. Hey, Kenfo. He said
man.
In the chat, he said, what if his dementia go into overdrive and he actually forgets that he runs the team? Let's pray.
Shoot. I own the Cowboys. I own the Dallas Cowboys. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't actually.
Luna.
But Luna said, dang. Nope. Angie said nope. But let's see. Y'all think if Bezos offers him $20 billion, he would sell it?
No.
Yeah. I think Jerry's one of those stubborn guys that just ain't gonna budge. You'd have to really entice that man to budge.
Right. Because the reason I think he wouldn't do that, because Jerry is rich, but I don't think rich is what makes Jerry happy. I think the publicity, the star, the highlight makes Jerry happy. So you might give him that money, but what that money gonna do? What can he do with $20 billion that he can't do with the money he got now? What are you trying to do? Buy an island, buy a country? He can do that now. You know what I'm saying? So what is that gonna do for him? It's gonna take away the highlight, the publicity, the show, the camera. So I don't think he'd do it. Jerry's is about fame, bro, not money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna take away that camera. You sell the team, the cameras are gone. Yeah, we don't give a shit about what you're doing now. Like, what you got to go into real estate, have a good time. But now that he has the most profitable franchise in sports, period. Not even just football. It's period. He owns that. So now, when you say Dallas Cowboys, man, Jerry's everywhere.
Yeah. Everybody knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knowing. Before the game the other day, he was down there with who? Was it Mike Tyson?
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones know everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones is a celebrity. He out there kicking it with Jamie Foxx, talking about all kind of stuff he ain't got no business talking about, getting caught on. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones is a celebrity, man. like for real. Jerry Jones like an old dude, still think he 40, still drinking yak. Jerry Jones like yak in his crib. He be drinking that Henny too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. My
Come
thing
on, man.
with that whole
Come on,
Jamie
man.
Foxx shit, somebody had to upload that. Jamie Foxx had uploaded that. You heard he was talking about things.
Yeah, he over here talking about other men, mandingos and stuff, bro. You know, Jerry Jones is a trip, bro. Jerry Jones is a trip. 8.5. 8.5 what?
I'm like, damn, Jerry, for real, you gonna do that?
Diddy Jones. Hey, man, you wanna see it? You wanna bring somebody up now?
Free your mind. What's going on? That's the homie right there. All right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat. So if you wanna come up and spit your facts over feelings, by all means, be our guest. Here we go. Bow.
Yeah, you want to come up and say what you think about Jerry Jones? Is
come on now.
Oh man, what do I say? I'm waiting on the next interview. See that interview? I'm waiting on the next one. The next one is gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one right there. The next one gonna be the one, man. The next one is gonna be the one. Hey, chat. The link is in the chat. I seen somebody say they wanted to come up. I forgot who it was, but the link is in the chat. Shout out to Angie. She came up yesterday. Angie, I don't know if I told you that. Angie came up for the first time yesterday. You know what I'm saying? He spoke her truth. Appreciate that, Angie. Yeah. She came up yesterday.
Dang.
Because I said yesterday in my live, I was like, man, we might need to get some women to come up because the Jerry ain't listening to us, man. You know, when women get together, bro, things change, man. When women get to saying stuff, man, this stuff start moving, bro. So that's what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, we might need to get some women that start with some YouTube channels or some come up talk they stuff, man. You know, women band together, bro. They make things happen, bro. For real.
Definitely. And I follow her over on TikTok, and she be inspiring me. She dropped the video. I was like, man, I needed that.
Yeah, me too. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding, Andy. Keep grinding.
Real talk. And we're going to bring our first one up to bat. Michael, what's going on with you, man?
Yo, what's good?
You know, living this cowboy dream.
Yep. Yeah, it's tough.
It is.
I mean, I got like a few things to talk about. I mean, where do I start?
Well, let's start with how you feel about the Jerry Jones interview.
Man, that was crazy. I was up early, right? And I saw that on Twitter. It was just like the most like baseline tweet ever. It was I don't remember the account. It was Jeff someone, but you know, it was literally just Jerry Jones seemed very mad at a person at the fan. And I was like, what? What does that mean, right? And no clips of that had came out yet, and it was just up in the air. It was like, you know, what does that mean, right? And it was only to the people who, you know, was watching, and you know, clips came out, and I was watching. I was like, "Ooh, that's rough," because it's like that man got so much power, so much. I mean, he's the owner of everything. He's the GM. He's the owner. He's probably a secret coach. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't not a doubt in my mind that he's not the secret coach, because it's like you look at what Zeke was doing. I mean, does it not seem like he was begging to the coaches that, yo, I need more touches. I need to get more carries. And it's like, and you look at that game, and it's like he got more touches than Rico Dowdle, who just had like a 100-yard game. And I'm like, it's just like, what do you and you go into that game and you get demolished. You don't just lose. You get demolished. You literally get dismantled in front of your whole home crowd. And like, and you go into that bye week. What do you do? What do you do?
Like,
You know, it's just you're lost. I mean, I'm lost.
yeah,
Like if I was a head coach, or if I was just a coach for that team, I'd be lost because it's like, what do I do?
right. Right. We about to bring two people up here. That's what I'm about to do. We about to bring
Right.
two people up. Got the homie B Bird in the building. What's going on, B Bird?
I'm doing good. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Loud
Well,
and
All right.
clear.
one
And
thing I
real
wanted
quick,
to say,
hold,
man.
hold on real quick before you say that. We're gonna bring up one more individual, and that's the homie Keystone. What's going on, Keystone?
It's the deal, fellas. What's going on, B Bird? What's up, chat?
Hey,
Buddy?
All right,
Yo.
now B Bird, say what you were saying.
So the thing I've always talked to people about in this on the content creators is that I hope people start to realize what the real problem is, and I think that shined a light on it today. I've been saying culture, culture, culture. That's my take. The culture is formed by Jerry Jones and has been for the last 29 years. I kind of get tired when people talk about players and Dak this and Dak that. Well, what about Romo? Okay, we had people before that. We've had 14 years of Pro Bowl quarterbacking, man, and we have not made the NFC Championship game. We have 14 years of Pro Bowl quarterbacking between Romo and Prescott, and for a fourth round draft pick. That's the only thing we gave up, y'all, and we can
Mm-hmm.
still get to the NFC Championship game.
And you look at sorry for interrupting, but you look at that, and it's like we as a franchise are so lucky to have two franchise quarterbacks because a lot of NFL organizations, they don't get that. You have years, and I'm talking years, where there is a drought of terrible quarterbacks, and we are, as a franchise and as Jerry Jones, he is lucky to have two guys who have came into this organization and gave it they all, and they've gotten nothing in return.
So we have two organizations since 1999 that have not made the NFC Championship game, and they are Washington and Dallas. And you
Mm-hmm.
also then those two teams had the two most toxic ownerships, which was Jerry Jones and Dan Snyder, with all the things that he did.
Yep.
Washington has got rid of Dan Snyder. Now, I'm not just talking about they're doing good now, but once you get the front office straight and they become grown-ups and run it like normal, now the coaching staff, the GM, and everybody else can perform their jobs better instead of having to worry about all that noise up there. In Dallas, you got to worry about a lot of noise that's coming from the front office. You got to counteract. And today, on I think Jerry's in a situation right now that he can't charisma his way or aw shucks his way out of it, which he usually does. And so
Mhm.
the guys ask him questions that are normal questions that he got offended by. And what happens, man, is that he done built this thing up, man. Like people in the media are afraid of him. And someone was
Mhm.
saying that one of y'all was saying that he doesn't own, 105.3. But let me tell you what he does. They're the flagship station of Dallas Cowboys. That means everything in radio. And
Yep.
so, hey, he the one controls who's going to be the flagship. Is if it's them or the ticket. That matters, man. That matters in money. And so
Hey,
what I'm saying is, in fact, in proxy, he does kind of employ them. And so you could tell by the way they don't press him. Like if he was in New York, man, the New York media or Philadelphia media, Jerry would get drilled. Man, these guys are so friendly down here with him, man. So it's just one of those things, man, that I'm just glad that things happen the way they did today because they need to, man. We need to shine the light on what the real problem is. Players have come and gone, coaches have come and gone, and we got the same thing. And one other thing I'd add before I stop talking is that the coaches come in, man, and Jerry will not allow these guys to be the men in the room, the leaders of the men. Jerry wants to be the leader of this team, and he the one that sets the culture of this team. He would not allow a coach to come in. The only guy, if you want a culture changing coach, the only one that'll come in if he stays himself is Bill Belichick, man. That's the only one because y'all said it earlier. He's not a guy that's going to let a lot of stuff get out. He's going to quiet the noise and all that X's and O's. I don't know about that, but I know culture wise, and this team needs a culture change. That's why we're not tough.
Mhm.
We're
right.
not because we
I got.
reflect the leadership of Jerry Jones.
Right. Check this out real quick. We got a super chat. Then I want to say something. Nisi, angry.
Nisi in the building. All
Appreciate you,
right.
Nisi. Appreciate you, Nisi.
Nisi with the 9.99 super chat says, "Here's a fact: Kellen Moore will be our next head coach for 10 years, and he will get all the players he wants."
I hope not.
It might be, you know what I'm saying? But I want to,
Mm.
I want to run something by you guys, and I just thought about this right now. We all talking about Jerry Jones not bringing in the players. He doing this and this and this. Just hear me out real quick. Do you think it's because he just don't like Dak Prescott? And the reason I say that because Jerry tried to get Tony Romo a Super Bowl. Tony Romo just stayed hurt.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
The end of his career, especially.
Jerry tried to get him a Super Bowl. Jerry brought in players. Tony Romo was his guy, but he won't do it for Dak Prescott. Am I wrong to think that? I'm not saying he gave a man $200 and some million, so I know he, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying
respects him. He respects him.
But Tony Romo,
I don't think so, Junkie. Because when you look at that, we all know that Romo was the son when it came to Jerry. I mean, let's all be realistic here. When you see that he brought all the pieces in, but nobody told Tony Romo to go out with Jessica Simpson the week before the divisional game versus the New York Giants.
I forgot about that.
I mean, let's all be realistic here. He had his foolishness when he was in Dallas, but it was like what B. Bird was saying. Let's keep it a buck. In between Aikman and Romo, what quarterback is really worth talking about?
None.
That we had in Lord knows how long. So for you saying that when Jerry, okay, he made it seem like, okay, I paid you this, so I'm putting it on you when you sat there and said you would go as far as that go. I mean, pay attention between the lines what Jerry is doing. He be doing some sneak jabbing in between. It makes you really think that he's really sabotaging Dak on the low. He don't like that.
Yeah, because Dak didn't let him put him under the wing, bro. Dak look at Jerry like business. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't look at him like a friend. It's all strictly business.
And one thing I would say about the free agents, like the last premium free agent, the one that we had to go in the market and bid for, Brandon Carr in 2012. So that was well before Dak, man. What he's done, man. It's no reason for the Cowboys to be the most valuable franchise in the world and have the less money spent. It's something going on financially there, and they have a plan. It's not like they want to spend the less and make the most money. It's all about profit. It ain't about winning, man, because it makes no sense. But what he does is Jerry's a great salesman, man. And like you said earlier, you said, man, Sports Junkie, you said, man, I thought we had a roster. Can I be honest with you? Because Jerry sells it that way, man. We got worse last year, this offseason, than we got better. And it was obvious to me and some people don't like this when I say we never should have let Tyron Smith walk. Well, some people say, well, he got hurt or whatever. You still could have drafted Tyler Guyton and brought him along slow. You could have had Tyron Smith there. I don't think you should have let Gilmore go because Diggs was coming back off an ACL injury, and we don't know how he's going to perform. When you're 12-5, you get Gilmore as insurance against Diggs not coming back. Well, what would have happened when Bland went out? Well, then Gilmore and Diggs would have been out there. And so it's a certain move they didn't make as a 12-5 team. You say I got to make that next push to get over. Those are moves with Tyron Smith and Gilmore that you keep those guys here. That's what teams like that do. That's what San Francisco would do, or somebody like that would do at that point.
You build and go forward. Go ahead, Angry.
Yeah, right there on the screen, LT Ray says, "Bro, Angry, you could argue that the last time we had a franchise quarterback was Roger Staubach in the 70s. No.
Nah.
No. All right. We have a franchise quarterback in Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is a really great franchise quarterback. But I feel Dallas Cowboys do two things. They develop players very well. They develop them great. Then they ship them out. And they waste talent. To keep it a buck, they waste talent. Like, I feel that if Dak Prescott went to a few of these top teams and the only thing that they were missing was a quarterback, they would go. They would go to the NFC or AFC championship. Like, if CeeDee Lamb, let's say, went to the Rams, Lamb, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp.
He would have been won a ring.
I just think that the Dallas Cowboys really, it's starting to show that Jerry really is mismanaging this team.
Well,
Yeah, and it's like the
can I
little
ask you
thing
a question?
too.
Can I ask you a question? Let me give y'all a scenario. This is because the structure of this team is off. So let's just say we Carolina Panthers, and I'm the GM, and I'm out the playoffs because I was in a wild card. But my cornerback, I got one good one, and the other one is just bad. So I go into the free agency and I say, hey, man, we got to get a cornerback. So I see this cornerback, 25 years old. He's on the market. He's going to be $22 million. So I go to the owner and say, hey, man, look, we're one cornerback short. This guy's on the market. Hey, he's a free agent, man. We got to get this guy. He's going to transform our defense. I mean, instead of having a negative over there, we're going to have a positive, one of the better cornerbacks. Now we got two bookend cornerbacks to go. Owner says, hey, man, look, if you think that's going to be it, hey, it's on you. But that's your guy. We're gonna go get him. Or he may say, hey man, look, that's a little bit too much. Why don't we go to the next best one? And then the GM say, okay, yeah, that'll work for me too. Okay. But here's the deal. How does that back and forth go in Dallas when it's one person? You don't have any checks and balance. And that's what I try to tell people. That's why that's the structure of this organization is off. Who goes and fights for the players in Dallas? Who says, hey, we gotta get this free agent? When the owner is the GM.
Exactly. Nobody. But let me hold on. Let me say something real quick. Let me address somebody real quick. Hey, we on top though. I think I did respond to you, bro. Hey, for the chat that don't know, me and him was going back and forth, I believe, about the Detroit game. I just want you to let you know, bro, I ain't running from no smoke. I was talking all that trash and we got mollywop, bro. I did a video about it. So you're right, man. I thought I got back to you, but it was so many people that was killing me, man. I was trying to respond to all of them. I couldn't get to all of them. I thought one of them was you, but salute to you, man. You was right. We got mollywops. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that because I don't want people to think I'm running from the smoke. I talk a lot of shit, so I want to be able to people to be able to talk shit back to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I dish it out, I want to be able to take it. So salute to you, man. You was right.
All right.
But could y'all kind of but back to what I was saying about like the checks and balances not being there. Man, I think that's huge, man, to be honest with you, because that's why we haven't had a free agent in here, because the GM don't want a free agent. And if you look at any other team, man, the GM's job is there for about 5 years. And the owner says, hey, you got to get this thing turned around. And guess what he's going to do? In about year 3 or 4, hey, I need players. One thing I'm not a Philadelphia Eagle fan. You know, of course, I can't stand them. But what I told my daughter a long time ago, she played softball, and she was up at bat, and it was the last one. She was the last at bat, and the game was on the line, and it was 2 strikes, and then she took a ball. I mean, let the ball go by, hoping for a walk. I got her in the car. I said, "Look, babe." I said, "Hey, you got to swing that bat. You got it on your shoulder." And she said, "Well, it wasn't a strike. The referee." I said, "You put it in their hands." I said, "You got a bat on your shoulder." What that turned into, she started looking the stand and say, "Well, look, as long as I swing the bat, I'm gonna be okay." Because my dad ain't gonna, because I told her, you're gonna strike out sometime when you swing, but you gotta swing it. And I said, so what that turned out to be, man, my daughter was the best 2 strike hitter on our high school softball team. Why? Because she swung. Other girls were still up there holding the bat. The Joneses hold a bat in free agency, man. And Philadelphia swings. Yeah, Philadelphia gonna miss. But at least if I'm a Philadelphia fan, at least my team's trying. The Joneses are not trying, man. And you cannot build your team strictly through one avenue. They got 3 avenues: trades, free agency, and the draft. Yeah, they're good at the draft. But the thing about it is, man, they're not good enough to overcome not playing in free agency.
So angry. What changed based off what he's saying right here? I can't see his name. I don't want to say I can't see his name. Is it B? I can't see his name. But based off
B-Bird.
The one B-Bird. That one just got on talking. B-Bird.
Yeah, B-Bird.
Yeah,
B-Bird.
Right. Angry. Based off what B-Bird just said, I got something I want to ask you. Where did it change? Because we remember Jerry Jones used to plunge. Deion Sanders, Charles Haley, even people with like off the field records with he brought in the dude from Carolina. I can't think his name. The defensive lineman. Where did Jerry change at? Is it old age? Is it Steven? What happened? Because Jerry Jones was not like this back in the day, man. Jerry Jones would try to go get players.
I think it's a combination of both of what you just said. Old age and Stephen Jones. The older Jerry Jones is getting, I believe I'm Stephen A. Damn, he's talking about me. I wish. But anyway, but Stephen Jones, I just think that the older that Jerry Jones got, Stephen Jones is his handler. And now it's just like he's just batting him away. Pop stop. Pop stop. We got this. Pop stop. Just be the face of the Dallas Cowboys. So I think it's I think it's both because the older Jerry gets, the more you see in the interviews, he'll be like, you know, I don't know what I said. I just go along with it. Like his capacity is starting to show. And yeah, and I just think that it's a combination of both of them.
I also
Somebody,
think it could be ego, because you look at all the Super Bowls that Jimmy Johnson won, and it's like he got all the credit because he was the head coach and he was a locker room voice. He was the guy that was, we them boys. How about them Cowboys? And and then it's like you Jerry wanted to be the guy to be credited also,
Mhm.
but
but
it's like
after that, he made trades after that. Mari Cooper, somebody just said Brandon Carr. He said Brandon Carr was the reason they stopped. He stopped doing it. Brandon Carr was the last deal. So after those Super Bowls, he still was getting free agents and bringing people in. It didn't stop there.
I think it's
that's
Stephen
true,
Jones.
but
I think
like
it's Stephen Jones, man. That because you remember Stephen Jones didn't want Deion Sanders. So now we go into it years after year, and he taught his dad, hey, look, see what it is the Stephen Jones runs his team not like a football player, but like an accountant.
Yeah.
He's all about the numbers, man. And
mhm.
he's showed his dad that, hey, look, these numbers, if we do it this way, look how financially profitable it'll be for us. But man, we're not Lowe's. You know what I'm saying? We're not one of these stores that it's only one championship in this thing. It's not like, hey, we making money, they making money, this, that, and other. So if you're in it for football reasons, man, you got to be in it for the championship, man. I was reading something today about GMs. Jerry Jones of the Cowboys, Mike Brown of the Cincinnati Bengals, Mickey Loomis of the New Orleans Saints, and John Snyder of the Seattle Seahawks are the longest tenured GMs in the league. Think about it. None of those teams are actually good. Mike
Mm.
Brown went to the Super Bowl when he backed away from the GM personnel. He hired somebody. And so these other guys here, man, I think it's just a time limit that you should be as a GM. Because think about this: Jerry still shocked from the Brandon Carr trade, but theoretically, you should even still be a regular GM. Wouldn't even still be with the same team and still be shook up by the Brandon Carr trade in 2012.
Yeah, but he's the
Mhm.
owner. He's the owner and the GM. So the owner ain't gonna fire himself. That's where the problem
That's what I'm
lies.
saying. I'm
That's
saying
where the problem
in a
lies.
normal organization, he'd be gone.
Yeah, he'd be fired already.
Yeah, he'd be gone.
He be gone. We all agree.
Yes,
We all
sir.
agree. We all agree.
But it's like sometimes like you gotta take risks because like like he said, sometimes you'll miss, sometimes you'll strike out, but like you have to take risks. You look at Howie Roseman. He traded a third, like he traded a third and like a fifth to Jahan Dotson, and what has he done on the Eagles? You are going to miss. But then you look at a move like Saquon Barkley, and that's a hit. That's a banger. That has skyrocketed the Eagles' offense to like a trillion because it was the running game was good with who was it, DeAndre Swift. It was
Yeah.
good, but Saquon Barkley took that running game to a next level. So again, I mean, Howie is like those swing and miss guys. You are going to hit sometimes, you are going to miss sometimes, and I feel like Jerry Jones is too scared of, like you said, the Brandon Carr trade. Because it's like, dude, you're gonna miss. Like that's just how stuff goes. You are going to miss sometimes, but sometimes you're gonna hit. Sometimes you are going to hit, and
One
if you're
thing,
missing all the time, then you just not finding talent, and that's how it goes. Or you're not looking in the right places.
one thing I think the NFL is messing up on, to be honest with you, because you're talking about some running backs. I think the value of a running back has fallen so much that I think you get a good deal on them now. So I asked somebody this the other day. So Henry costs $8 million a year. Name another position that you're going to get that has the impact of a Henry for $8 million. You just can't. You can't get a left tackle for that. You can't get a top flight cornerback for that. You definitely can't get a wide receiver for that. You can't get a guard for that. You can't get we don't want to talk about quarterbacks for that. But you can. I think now, if you get a Henry, you could have got somebody else too, and had your backfield good for $8 million. I mean, we're paying Lance to be an emergency quarterback $5 million, which is crazy. So I think Jerry dropped the ball on that. And we talk about a guy that was working out in Dallas that wanted to still be here, but never got a phone call, man.
Do we play the Bills this year?
No, thank goodness.
Oh,
Thank God.
No.
I was about to say because that's gonna really sting too. We passed Derrick Henry. He came back and burnt us. Now Amari Cooper go over there to the
Amari
Bills.
Cooper would go for like 200. Honestly,
Go to the Bills. You know what I'm saying? Keystone, what up, bro? You ain't saying nothing. What you got, bro?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm just sitting back enjoying the show. I'm just listening to everybody get their shine on. I'm in the cut chilling. I'm listening to everybody. But, looking at this whole jury mess, we all know it's pretty much agree on what we speak on when it comes to Jerry. But, man, it's no identity. We still having a no identity crisis in Dallas. I'm like, man,
yeah,
you got a running back here getting limited reps. You got a running back there getting limited reps. I mean, come on.
Hey,
You got to pick the one to give it more.
Why do we have the lowest paid? We again, and here's another thing. We are the most valuable franchise in the world. Do you know we have the lowest paid coach? And I don't know any coach that would come back on a lame duck status, man. I would have told Jerry, look, either you sign me or let me go, man. And that's just all it is to it. Because I don't fault. Okay, Jerry Jones has a criteria for a head coach, and it has to be you got to be a beta. You can't be an alpha male because he's only had 2 of those. And when he got Parcells, the only reason he got Parcells because he wanted to get the stadium bill passed. That's on video. So they want guys that's gonna do exactly what they say do and let them operate comfortably the way they operate. They don't want to change anything. So the people talk about coaches and talk about Mike McCarthy. It's just hard to be successful with this kind of structure and in this kind of organization with the Joneses at the top.
Right.
And what pisses me off too is
let me just answer this question real quick for free, Iman. Did Coach Jimmy Johnson quit, or did Jerry Jones fire Coach? Fired him. Got him out of there.
It was kind of both, though. If you listen to the story, they had gotten. I forgot how the story was told, but I think it was kind of both. I think if you go back and watch it, the thing is the headlines that he got fired, which he did, but I think that he was getting ready to quit. You know what I'm saying? Because they got into it behind something. It has something to do about a dinner, and Jimmy called him out over like a dinner or something.
Yeah,
I forgot. It was something about a dinner.
It was the coaches only dinner, and he came down there, and Jimmy told him, "Hey, you're not really, you ain't part of this," and he got pissed on that. Jimmy made him leave. Yeah,
he said something. Yeah. Something.
I want to say this one thing too. Whenever people talk about that, we kind of gloss over it, but I want to say this out loud. I want y'all to hear this. Jerry fired a 2-time defending Super Bowl coach over his ego. He had just won 2 Super Bowls in a row, and you fired him. Think about that now, how crazy that would be.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
You'd have to be.
It was crazy back then to me.
That's like Andy Reid. He go win 2 Super Bowls right now, chasing a 3rd. You fired. I want to get the credit.
Exactly.
Could you imagine the outrage of that, though?
Crazy.
The Chiefs organization fires Andy Reid after he wins 3 Super Bowls in 5 years?
Kyle Shanahan went to several Super Bowls. It's crazy, including Atlanta.
Yeah.
With Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what I'm starting to realize, chat and panel? I'm starting to realize sometimes they say you don't realize what you had until it's gone. And that makes more and more sense dealing with the Dallas Cowboys. Because I'm starting to think Dan Quinn covered up a whole bunch of deficiencies on that defense. See, what happened was the offense was good already, but the defense used to get all the turnovers. For like the last couple of years, who led the league in turnovers? The Dallas Cowboys. So we get the ball back on short fields, giving it to our offense. They got the ball all the time. Now they're not getting turnovers. You see with the results.
Indeed.
You see the results, man. So maybe we need to be apologizing to Dan Quinn. Maybe Dan Quinn went to Jerry. Hey, Jerry, I'll take over the team. No, you ain't going to be able to do that. All right, I'm gone.
Yep.
But isn't that the same Dan Quinn that put 6 defensive backs versus Green Bay?
Yeah, but but that's also the same Dan Quinn that wanted Wagner 2 years in a row, and the Joneses would let him get him because they wanted LVE back. So they chose Bobby. They chose LVE over Bobby
Bobby
Wagner
Wagner.
for two
Yup.
years in a row. So I
Fact.
mean, he wanted linebackers, and then people say, "Well, how you know he wanted Bobby Wagner? Because he's on the team this year in Washington. He wanted,
Yep.
and
Yep.
he knew he needed linebackers." And so they ended up having to put a safety at linebacker, man. That's just what it was. And so I can't really knock Dan Quinn when you're not giving him the players that he need to be successful.
We owe him an apology.
That's true, but like you look at that Green Bay game and that run defense, it still was not good. Let's we were good, you know, going against Washington and the Giants, they had Saquon, but that that run scheme was not good, and that O line too. But it's like, you know, I'd say, yeah, he covered up a lot of issues, but you look at that Green Bay game and how he switched from man, which was our main thing. That was our whole thing. We were so good in man that year. It was crazy. But then for some reason, he goes to zone and we get
Gilmore was
cooked.
hurt.
And it's like, and I remember seeing that clip on the TV, bro, where I don't remember who it was. It could have been Romeo Dobbs. It could have been any of them, because, you know, I feel like the Packers, they don't have one superstar wide receiver. They have a bunch of like very decent wide receivers, and I think that's kind of like very well built. I don't know, but I remember seeing that clip of Stephon, and bro, that broke my heart because he got his ankles took. Like, that was, oof, it was rough because he was trying to go toward the middle to cover the middle, and Romeo just hit a quick little jab out, and he was gone. And I mean, yeah, it was rough, man. So I
So
won't
last year,
say.
I don't think we had the personnel because you look at a few games. The game that was a key game to me last year was the Arizona game where they ran the ball down our throats.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to Buffalo. They ran it down our throats.
With
And
a
then,
backup quarterback.
yeah, and then Green Bay did. So what it was, man, is that we had a formula. Our formula was this: let's take the lead because our
Mm-hmm.
best part of our defense is the pass rush. Let's take the lead, make the other team one dimensional, and now we'll get interceptions and we'll blow these teams out. What Green Bay did, that's why Jones said before the game, we're gonna hit these front runners in the mouth, because if we didn't get up and get a lead, and you can stick with your running game, it was gonna be tough on us. And that's just what it was, man. Because what we did is our defense, our offense together matched the fact that we couldn't stop the run last year. Anytime a team dedicated themselves to the run, they ran pretty well on us. But if you're down, 21 points in the third quarter, you can't run the ball anymore
Nope.
against us.
Nope.
Right.
Gotta
Hey,
Yeah.
you know something else too. When we play Washington, they're gonna be clowning us, bro. See, the thing about it is Dan Quinn over there. He know this already about Jerry. He know the Cowboys in and out.
He do, because he was a coach.
He know him in and out, bro. And he probably got a grudge there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't let me. I'm pretty sure he probably would have rather to stay in Dallas, but you gonna let me be the head coach. I'm not standing up in here. Why you think he never even came out the booth? Man, Dan Quinn be down there on the field. I know he the head coach, but I'm just saying, man, he coaching from the booth. You know what I mean? Like,
That part.
man, listen, man. This don't make no sense, bro.
And Luna Love, yeah, that Arizona game last year was, that was the one that gave me my start.
After that game, I for some reason had hope too, because it was like, I don't know, because I saw the injuries, I was like, man, we gonna get those guys back, we gonna be hyped. But
yeah, hey, when that Arizona game happened, because y'all know I'm in Arizona, right? So
Yep.
when that Arizona game happened, I was like, oh, that ain't nothing. They just coming off. They down. Trayvon Diggs got hurt. You know, it ain't nothing. But then all these teams start running on us. Buffalo, Miami, San Francisco, all these dudes. I was like, oh, okay, win the fluke. Because I think that's the game that Trayvon Diggs got injured before that.
Yeah, he got injured in practice before that.
So when that game came, I thought it was like, oh, it's a fluke. You know what I mean? Diggs got hurt, because people, I'm in Arizona, man. They was coming over talking. I'm like, man, that ain't nothing, bro. We just got hurt. We just didn't come to play. Man, everybody started running on us. You know what I'm saying?
He was going wild.
They was taking turns on us, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real talk. All right, I done got down to No.
Bro, if we played Buffalo this year, Amari would have had like a 250. That's a guarantee.
Man, Amari Cooper and Keon Coleman up there.
Yeah, I mean, that's Keon Coleman's going to be a star like 2 years.
Okay.
I don't think he's had like a very good chance for some reason because it's like a
This
Hey,
is
Angry.
Yeah.
So I want y'all to think about this, man. how blessed we are. When Jimmy got here, you got to remember that Jerry wasn't really into football stuff. He was just handling the financial stuff and let Jimmy handle all the football stuff.
Mhm.
But the Jerry we have today is the famous rock star, love the media Jerry. If this Jerry here existed back then, I think Jimmy would have had trouble with this dude. To be honest with you, you got to remember he was an humble dude. He's just trying to get the books right and all that kind of stuff. Told Jimmy, "You worry about the football stuff." Well, then when Jimmy started winning, started getting accolades, that's where the jealousy creeped in. At like they're telling him how great Jimmy is, and this, that, and other. No one's mentioning Jerry. And one thing too, I'll just tell you about. Think about this. And somebody said this earlier. And I don't know. It could have been you, Junkie. Somebody said name five. Somebody named 5 owners. That was you.
I did it. I said if
I tried
somebody
to name them.
what I said is if somebody put a gun in your head and told you to name 5 owners, you couldn't do it.
Yeah, and I know football, and I'll be like, man, look here, don't shoot. Let me Google something.
Yeah,
because I couldn't, man. But
man, last time I heard of an owner, it was the Atlanta owner giving out free stuff.
See,
hey, you know what I just thought about? You know what I just thought about something right now? You know how we just got done saying, think about what it is to fire us two Super Bowl Jimmy Johnson when he won 2 Super Bowls. Think about how that sound to fire him. But you know what make that worse? Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson was friends before the Super Bowl.
College roommates.
Yeah, college roommates.
They were friends. So think about it. Make it worse, bro. You had your ego and pride was that much. You fired your homeboy.
And real quick, LT Angry, what's your honest and unbiased opinion about what our team's future looks like? And I'm going to ask this to the panel as well. What does our future look like as far as this year?
No playoffs.
Yeah, I've gone on record for saying, making videos saying that this year might test a lot of Cowboys Nation and talking heads, whoever went into this season talking about we are going to judge the Cowboys by their playoff performance. At this point in time, your Dallas Cowboys may not make the playoffs. So
we looking like a light 7-10, 8-9.
So we could see that we could see and actually cherish that the regular season does mean something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says that it doesn't mean anything. It only matters in the playoffs. No, you got to have a good regular season. And this season is going to test that. Unless Jerry can do a lot of soul searching with this whole thing with 105.3 The Fan and our bye week right now, we might not make the playoffs.
I don't believe that. See, it's to me, I'm not speaking from a fan. You know what I mean? I'm speaking like it's still early because it's a lot of football left. Just like the Philadelphia Eagles last year was winning all those games. At the end of the year, they lost, 6, 7, 8 in a row. You know what I'm saying? So it's the NFL. A lot of things can happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think we're going to get better. Like, we're going to bring in somebody that's going to make us this. I don't believe that. But I do believe we're in the season over 500. And hopefully some other teams fall off and we able to. It's a wild card spot at this point. It's either a wild card spot because I don't see us winning the division. Do y'all see us winning the division?
No,
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we probably
gonna have to. Washington's not gonna lie.
They might sweep us if you want to be technical. They might sweep us. I'm not trying to, I ain't trying to be all high on Washington, but we just gotta be careful with them because, like I said, the whole division is filled with mobile quarterbacks, and you know what we struggle at: mobile quarterbacks. And to look at Jaden, he's accurate with the throw too. So. Gotta be careful with that.
And they got good energy over there right now.
Facts.
Yeah, they're 4-2. That's big
Even their
thing for
losses,
that
they
kind of
look good.
organization.
I see us making the playoffs, man. I ain't y'all. Hey, this video is recorded too. Y'all remember I said this.
Oh yeah, I remember. I'm
We
not. I'm
gonna
not.
make.
I'm not
I'll remember
forgetting
it.
it.
I'll remember it.
We gonna make the playoffs, man. I don't know how right now because I think what happened today in that interview hurt Jerry's pride. And y'all know Jerry Jones has major pull in the NFL. Jerry might pull some back door. You know what I'm saying? Jerry,
Yeah.
that hurt. That interview hurt Jerry today. I don't care nobody say. That
Well,
interview hurt him. That interview hurt his pride. And I still think he's gonna be a prideful man. But I think he's gonna try. He's going to try. Just put it like that. He's
Well,
going to.
he has for the first. You have to put heat on him, right? And that makes him change, right? We start, the year they want to do wide receiver by committee, and everybody's grumbling about that because it wasn't working out. Then he went and got, Amari Cooper. So he has to have heat on him, man. And then he make changes. That's why when people was put up, fired the GM Jerry, and people's like, that ain't gonna work. No, you got to embarrass these guys, man, because they think they crap don't stink, right? And so you got to embarrass them and put them out there, and then they'll be like, okay, I got to do something. So hopefully before the trade deadline, he does something, man. It's going to energize this team.
And I mean, to keep it a buck, coming out of the bye, the 5 games coming out of the bye, you face at San Francisco, you face the Niners. Then you got to go and face the Atlanta Falcons, then host the Eagles, then host the Texans, then go to the Washington Commanders. You could easily drop 5 of those games.
Absolutely.
You could. And I think Mike gets fired if we drop those 5 games.
Think about this. Think about the teams that we beat, y'all. We beat Cleveland. What do you think about their offense? We beat New York Giants. What do you think about their offense? You beat Pittsburgh Steelers. What about their quarterback and their offense? So the teams that we beat, man, have been really subpar offensively teams. So the teams that you just named all can put points up, man, and throw the ball and run the ball and do all those things. Those are going to be some really tough games, man.
So do we give up? That's what it sounds like I'm hearing up here. So is this season a wash? Like what are we saying? I want to be clear. What are we saying right now?
I think it's like, I'm not saying I don't have hope. I'm not gonna say that, because I'm gonna be a fan, right? I'm gonna be a fan. But it's like I have no expectations. If we lose a game, I didn't expect more. If we win a game, okay, that's fine. It's a new number on our record, and I think that's how every Cowboy fan should go into into every season, because it's like, if you're expecting so much, if you're expecting a lot, if you're expecting some kind of bar, you are going to get disappointed. You are, and that's just gonna how it's gonna go with this organization and this team. You are going to get disappointed if you put a standard on this team. So I'm just keeping it level, because I'm not saying I don't believe in them, but I'm not wishing anything.
So
on that.
keep it a
Go ahead,
buck.
T-Bird.
go on, Kiso. Okay. Look, so let me ask you this: you don't resign Tyron Smith, you don't resign Gilmore. All your coaches on 1-year deals. They're lame duck coaches. You hire a defense coordinator for 1 year, and you've signed no free agents. So who really gave up on the season?
I think
ahead.
Jerry.
I'm just saying, look,
By the sounds of that,
it's crazy,
They
man.
gave up on it.
yeah. It seems like such a 2020 and 2019 year. I don't know.
And I mean, I'm a fine believer in the higher the expectation, the longer the fall. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I don't go into the season having the Cowboys at a predestined spot. You have to get this, otherwise it's a wash. I don't do that. I don't say you have to make it to the NFC Championship, otherwise the season's a wash. I'm like, go out there and show me something. Go out there and show me that you can win. And when they show me that they can win, then I start to really believe. But like starting out the way that we have, there's nothing to put hope in, really. There's like Jerry's not doing anything. Like what was just said. Who gave up on what? Because to even start out the off season of this year, Jerry has not put in any effort to better this team other than the draft. And really, that's Will McClay and
That
his
draft
team.
wasn't really good.
Angry. If Jerry asked you, if you're one of Jerry's in his corner, and he came to you and said, "Hey, man, they killing me out there. The fans killing me. I'm all over the internet. The interview, they killing me. Right? What can I do to save this season?" What do you tell Jerry?
I'd be like, well, Jerry, how are they killing you? Are you listening to them? Are you listening to why they are killing you? And like, well, yeah, they say I'm not making moves in the off season. Make that damn moves.
I'm
Like,
talking about to save this season, though.
well, this season you have to make them. You have to make maybe a couple moves. Yes, we have a lot of defensive players coming back, but you got to make a move at the defensive tackle position. I don't care if it's because you're not going to find anything in free agency. Really, you're going to have to trade for somebody. We have enough draft capital as far as regular draft pick and compensatory draft picks that we can wheel and deal. So I would go out there and defensive tackle and maybe either a wide receiver or a premier running back.
But where will you get the wide receiver though? That's what I'm saying. Higgins,
Mike Williams.
Higgins.
D-Hop.
Like where do
Mike
you
Williams
get
or
him?
D-Hop.
Okay, cool. Now we go get Mike Williams or D-Hop. Dak don't got no time to throw the ball. Did y'all see the game I seen? Or was I watching? My TV was broke. Maybe I was watching a different TV. Because soon as the dude snapped the ball, they own him. I don't care what receiver you got. I still need a little bit of time, or are we running in slants? We running like two-step drop slants? What we doing?
Did you see where all that pressure was coming from?
The right
The
side.
steel was getting beat up on.
But
Yeah.
Mark is getting whooped too now.
That's coaching, though.
But
That's
right
coaching.
side, but the right side always been a problem on the O line. I've always spoke on the right side. We knew
Turner's still always been a problem. I mean, after that ACL tear, he hasn't been the same.
Yeah, but Zach Martin, I think he graded the lowest he done graded in like
Yeah,
his whole career or something.
zero.
Yeah,
Bro,
zero in the past.
okay, but that's coaching though. Like, listen, I know this Cleveland Browns is not that good of a team now that we know now. But that first game we played, I think we outcoached them. They chipped Myles. They did not let Myles Garrett just come over there and just wreck the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to put two tight ends in the game. If you know this is a problem, I didn't see Dak roll out not one time. Dak could be rolling out every play. If I can't get no hold up front, you got to do something, bro. You got to design a way to at least give your quarterback time for the receivers to run routes and get open. And then the receivers not even getting no separation because all they doing is blanking and CD. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's no, even if let me say this one more thing. Even if Cooks come back completely healthy, nobody other than CeeDee Lamb, in my opinion, is a starting receiver on no other team.
I agree with you. One thing I would like to say though is that I think some of the patterns that they were running, the stop patterns and all that stuff, I think it goes back to what you're saying, Sports Junkie, is that we can't protect. So people saying, why are we not running longer routes? We can't protect that long, man. And they didn't have confidence in Guyton. They didn't have confidence in Steele. So what they saying is, man, we can't take like 7-step drops, man, because these dudes can't block slants. We try to run slants. We can't get these guys blocked. The offensive line has been a problem for years, man. I know on national TV, they always talk about they got the best offensive line. And for the last 5 years, I've been like, I don't know what y'all looking at. Y'all just parroting stuff because our offensive line has not been that great since 16, 17, 18.
Our offensive line
legacy. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Our offensive line is run blockers, not pass blockers.
Well, we ain't running good.
I know.
I mean, Zeke out touched him. So.
This is bad, man. This is
bad,
man.
Well, yeah, but you look at that game after the what do you call it, the 49ers game. You look at that bye week where we went to the Chargers, and yeah, we didn't win by much. It wasn't a very convincing game, but that offense looked a lot better. I'm not gonna lie, and I think something's gonna happen because I'm on the last little strand. Like, say my arm's cut off, bro. It's hanging on by like a nerve. I'm on the last leg.
Name a position group that you really like on this team that say, yeah, they play it well. We can build on it.
The quarterback.
He's playing okay, and I'm a Dak fan. But if you look at the wide receivers, they're struggling. You look at the running backs.
I'm gonna say backer low key because people didn't realize. I believe, even though we was getting pounded on defense, but Damone Clark didn't get credit as he should because I believe he played a solid game against Detroit Lions.
That'll be a group that I would say linebackers.
Chauncey Golston and Damone played a. They were the people who did something. I'd say that because I mean, you look at that whole game, it was all bad. You know, everyone played bad, but you know those were the people that were hustling at least.
We don't need a kicker. Aubrey good. We don't need a kicker. I know he missed it. We good on special teams. Turpin, he studied running back, getting good yardage. You know what I'm saying? That's almost. Do y'all guys realize if we didn't have no field goal, we wouldn't have scored? Like let that sink in, bro. Yeah. Let that sink in, man.
They said they had more scoring drives. They had 9 scoring drives. We had 9 points.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And we stopped them with 5 minutes left, and they had the backups out. They had Hendon Hooker out.
He gave up some 3rd and longs too. Defense did try to scrap with them, but they was giving some 3rd and longs, and I felt like they threw the towel in. If you really ask me.
Hey, can I say something? This might sound crazy. Sacrilegious. This might sound crazy, but what if I tell y'all that was a fluke? And the reason I say that is because this. I'm not saying that, but I just hear me out. If Dak Prescott don't throw that interception right there, the game is tied. That interception changed the game. Now, I'm not saying we would have won. That's not what I'm saying. Because the way Detroit beat us, they were smacking us all around. What I am saying is that interception changed the game right there. I think the score is about to be 10-10. I'm not mistaken. It was 7-3. We on like the what? We was on like the 15, the 20, the 15. We was like somewhere
20,
right
15, 15. You know around that.
Say we get the interception right there. It's 10-10. Does the game end up the way? I'm not saying as far as the W or the L. Do we get smacked like that?
I mean, I don't know because it's
I don't know, but you know something? You might got a point because I was saying momentum matters. Because you know how we say we build on wins off momentum for other teams giving us gifts. So when you see that, you be like, yeah, it did change the momentum. I get what you're saying, Junkie. Yeah, I could agree.
We was right there. We was right there on the.
Why did you run the damn ball?
But listen, it reversed points. So we took points off the board. They went got points. You know what I'm saying? So now
your team's down more. So you know what are you gonna do?
More. Now we're down more. You know what I'm saying?
I'll add to what you said because I think our team is mentally weak. So they don't take like those things happen, it devastates them. Whereas other teams, like you look at Kansas City, man, in the Super Bowl, yeah, they got Mahomes. That game was 10-10, and man, they had to hang in there till Mahomes became Mahomes. But Dak doesn't have that, right? Like, so he doesn't get that time. He has to go get it because why? We got to stay tight because they're gonna give up hope. Our team gives up hope fast, man. And I think that's
they go down one score and it's like, oh, okay, throw the whole game away.
That's because our leader is not on the field, man. Our leader, our cultural leader is Jerry Jones. And you cannot have, man, let me tell you something. I'm a parent and now I'm a grandparent. As a parent, because I'm close to my kids, I'm on them about their homework and everything. As a grandparent, man, that's on my kids to do that. I'm chilling with them. I go take them out to Walmart, go buy them toys and stuff like that. I can't be that. They don't need the grandparent to be their parent. You get what I'm saying? I'm too loose with them. And so Jerry is owner GM. You don't need to be the doggone face and the culture center of this team. The one closest to the field with the head coach need to be that one. The parent that's close to the kid, they need to be the one that does all those things. And that's the analogy I would give you, man. That's why this team is mentally weak, because what they do, man, what attitude reflects leadership. Yep. What Jerry about? Money, 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 and then more money, generating wealth. That's what they are. We got 53 brands, man. That's what we got on that team. We don't have team. We don't have a cohesive team. Because let me tell you something. For what people at Jacksonville got to go to the Super Bowl, playoffs, all that other stuff, you get, if Jacksonville guys that go to the Super Bowl get the same things as a backup cornerback for Dallas, they get radio shows, they get commercials and everything else. Just being a Dallas Cowboy makes you famous. It's lucrative just being a Dallas Cowboy, not winning. Other cities you got to win to get these things.
Yeah.
And so this is built on stuff that's not substance, man. It's built on sand, man. This team is built up on sand, and that's why when things happen, it gets blown away, man.
Yep. Exactly.
Yep.
And that's why a lot of people don't know this. But a lot of people don't know that Fred Warner got a podcast. They don't know that because he played for the 49ers. But Michael Parsons got a podcast. Is national news. It's national news. So I agree with you. We have a whole bunch of celebrities instead of football players.
True. I mean, like you look at the Fred Warner podcast. He's doing it with his wife. I mean, it's like wholesome stuff. It's just him and his wife. But like you look at the Micah Parsons podcast. It's just, oh, he got Jordan Love, who just demolished us in the playoffs. You got who else? Amon Ra, who played very good. I mean, it's all people who we just played.
Slay. We didn't play him yet, but he had him on there. Slay.
Yep, that's true. And he was shit talking his own teammate. Like that's crazy.
So do you think? I say Michael Irvin would never do anything like that. He's too much of a competitor. I don't like. It's not just a podcast because everybody's doing it. But with Micah, the changing of the jerseys and 49ers after you got beat by 42 to whatever, those little things like that, man. If you got that killer instinct, and it kills you to lose, those are things that you don't do, man. And I don't know if it kills them to lose or just as a business thing. Like I go out there and play well, you pay me, and I go home. What's the desire to win?
Yeah, I got
True,
you.
and it's also like when Kittle did the whole pull up his jersey and do the fuck Dallas thing. It's like. You gonna go on the field with a person who is closely related to Kittle or is a teammate, and you're gonna swap jerseys? You don't think that's cool? And you're gonna go on your podcast and be like, "Ooh, yeah, we don't respect that.
That's
we gonna
my
see you
guy,
next time."
Yeah, Kittle's my guy.
Who's the leader?
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Who's the leader?
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. The state that Micah.
You breaking up?
And for you to sit there and say you come from, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm saying like Micah, you from the same city I'm from, and you saying you from the land of the bullies,
but you're not a bully.
Damn it.
That's what got me
there.
I'm like, come on now, you got me bigger than that, but I understand it's.
The thing about, let me ask y'all a question. Do you think if Bill Belichick comes here,
you figure it out and say, how I'm going to be the bully? Be that bully. You say you from that.
You cutting out, Keystone.
You cutting out, Keystone. Hey, what about Schultz when he left? How he said how Dallas Cowboy was. You came and work out because they coming all in the locker room. Who was our leader on defense? I ain't talking about the green dot. That green dot don't mean nothing. That just means something you was given. Who is the leader? Who's the Ray Lewis? And I don't mean talent-wise. I mean, like, man, let's get to, like, who's that on our defense side of the ball?
I don't think we have it. We don't have it. And one thing you said about Schultz, I think that's very important, man, because when Schultz said that last year, man, some content creators got mad at him. And, oh, you don't know what he's talking about. And why you ought to be tough enough for people banging on the door. He wasn't trying to say that. He was saying that when he went to Houston, he didn't realize that he went to a place where football comes first. Now, you could take that and do the opposite and figure out what he was saying about Dallas, right? He was saying that everything else comes before football in Dallas. You go through all these other things, then you get to football. When he went to Houston, football comes first. Okay, let's look what Houston did. They was 3 and 13 one year. They swapped it around. Then they made the playoffs. And then they made the playoffs the first year. And so they've made strides, man. That's how it goes in the organization. Do we know the GM or the head coach, or owner of Houston? We don't know him. The place we know is the head coach. That's who we know.
Yeah, and D'Amico Ryan. He's building a good culture over there. Absolutely.
The culture is the thing, man. Let me tell y'all something. Think about this. And I would like it. I know Ben Johnson is a hot guy, but I don't know if he has the balls to come in here and change things. Whereas Bill Belichick, and people don't like me to say this, but I'm a culture guy. He changed the culture here, man. He come in here and be like, hey, y'all not gonna be up there for press conferences all day. Just go in there, say a few words. Hey, we respect our opponent. We looking forward to playing them next week. That's all I got. The podcast, that'll be gone, man. Now you can't.
And I also think it's like Ben Johnson. I feel like he would know about like the Jerry Jones stuff. Like, what would make him think that Dallas is an interesting option?
Yeah,
he's going to have more options than Dallas.
Because like
front office.
Yeah, nobody want to come to Dallas, man. If you come to Dallas, you coming for ain't no taxes down here, so we use no state taxes. You coming for other reasons other than football. Like nobody want to. Would you want? Listen, bro. If you was the coach and you available, would you want to go to Dallas?
No,
But
because I'm
here's the
going to
deal.
get controlled.
You said something that's interesting. Guess what? Name the last head coach that came to Dallas that had other options.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Got me
Oh.
stuck.
No, we've never had one. Chad Gailey had no other options. Phillips had no other options. Garrett had no other options. Now McCarthy, he had no other options. So guess what? When you come in and negotiate your deal, now you can't even negotiate from a power position, because why? Nobody else wants me, so I have to accept everything you tell. Kellen Moore being made to keep on with Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy is an offensive coach. He don't want Kellen Moore here. He had to take him. When he took him, I said, "Oh, we're gonna have problems." Because why? You're not calling anything. The Joneses are still in control. No other coach would have done that. They would say, "No, I bring my own offense coordinator in, or I'm calling my own plays." He didn't have the power to do that. He was just happy to have a job, man. And every other coach come here, they are happy to have a job. If Bill Belichick comes here, I need other teams that won't Bill, so he can tell them, "Hey, look up. I can go over here to Carolina, or I can go over to Jacksonville. But if I'm going to coach here in Dallas, I need these things to be in place."
Right. But listen though. But based off that interview, what happened today, maybe Jerry will go let Bill Belichick come in here and run things based off him getting called out and the way he got mad in that interview. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he will take a step back. You know what I mean, and let somebody run the team.
And Bill said in Atlanta when he interviewed, he said, "I don't have to be over personnel. Somebody else can handle that." And I don't mind the Joneses and McClay. They do a great job with that. Now they need to go into the free agency. I need somebody to change the culture here, where we could be tougher. The reason why, man, we get in the playoffs with these great 12-5, but we're not a tough team. We get punched in the mouth, man. We that dude that at the gym got these gym muscles, and this dude on the street just come punch him in the jaw, he gone. That's who we are. We look good on paper.
Yeah, the reason I say, because I see somebody in the chat said, "Man, forget Belichick. What did he do without Brady?" This is what I would say. All good coaches got to have some type of talent. You look at Phil Jackson, the Andy Reeds, even basketball, football. It don't really matter. But this is what I do know about Belichick. This is what I think we all know about Belichick. If you can beat Belichick, but you're not gonna beat him doing a whole bunch of stuff. He taking something away, bro. You want to run the ball? We taking that away. That's gone. You gonna beat us through the air. You're not gonna beat us through the air and on the run game. That's all. That's done. You know what I'm saying? That's done. Do y'all remember that game? I think it wasn't last year. It was a couple years ago. Belichick played against the Bills. It was raining. Do you know he threw the ball like one time? They couldn't stop the run. He ran it every single down, bro.
Hey fellas, I'm gonna get off. I appreciate the conversation though, man. Hey, y'all have a good one.
All right,
All right, man.
Have a good night.
All right, do y'all remember that game? Do y'all remember that game?
Man, I wasn't really watching Patriots games like that.
Crazy that game. He understood. Plus, he knew the weather conditions.
Yeah.
He understood you protected my quarterback.
He didn't throw it at all. He just handed the ball off all game long, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not. You know how some people say we're gonna establish the run. They couldn't stop the run. No, Belichick just ran all game. All game. I'm running 3 downs. You stop it, I punt.
Yep.
I get the ball back. I run 3 downs. He didn't throw the ball at all, bro. That's the kind of coach Belichick is, bro. Like man.
And
he like that good stubborn coach. We got like that bad stubborn front office.
Yeah. And Angie says, "I thought real men don't need motivation. Nobody should have to tell you to have to do your job." But I'm not a man, so
bro, I mean,
what do I know?
These guys millionaires. They millionaires. It's like some of these dudes be on the field like, man, I can't wait to get home, get off of my I can't wait to get home. Man, some of these dudes got mansions, man. These dudes ain't going home to the shack. See, before you get your money, you hungry. You want it. You trying to get it. Man, once you get that check, man, I ain't doing that. Them you know what I'm saying? Them career moves. I ain't putting my head up.
And I think it's also like, look at two. I'm gonna compare 2 different players, right? You got AJ Brown. no matter what you think about the Eagles, that dude is a dog. You look at him, bro. He is literally built like DK Metcalf, and he has that dog mentality.
Got a number one.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And then you look at someone like Micah Parsons. Yeah, he's cool. He can do all this stuff on the field. Do he really got that dog mentality? Do he?
No, he don't.
I mean, yeah.
It sucks to say that
Not
because
as
I
much.
love Michael Parsons, but
I love Micah Parsons too, but it's like, man, sometimes, you have to be tough on the field. You got to be tough mentally too. Like, you can't just go out here, link it up in the playoffs.
Hey, you know what messed it up? Y'all want to know what messed it up? The dog. You know what took the dog out of a lot of these players?
What?
Social media.
Yep. Podcast. Yeah. It's like I was saying earlier. Get off that
Twitter.
Podcast and get your mind in the game.
X.
The game.
Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Podcasting. That took the dog out of a lot of these players.
You know what's crazy about that? You don't be seeing Fred Warner on the social media like that. I mean, I'm talking about like dog players. You don't be seeing them on the social media. It's a good number of them. That's why I'm like, Micah, get your head in the game, baby. You got what it takes. You got the talent. You know what need to be done. But you got to be hungry for it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely correct.
And it's like Fred Warner, when he is on the internet, it's just like podcast with his wife. Like, it's like just like it's like simple stuff, bro. He's not bringing on the dude who literally had 3 passing touchdowns and was like perfect in the game y'all got smoked at. Like, he's bringing up dudes, and he literally, this is the thing. He was, I think it was Jordan Love. He was telling us, yeah, this is how we beat you. Like, this is literally how we did it. And that is just, it's really embarrassing. And man, I love Micah, man. He's a great player, but bro, you can't just do that. Like, that's dumb. I'm sorry. It's really, it shows that you don't care about the mentality and toughness of your team. You care about, yeah, you can put up crazy numbers in the regular season. You can go crazy, but what are you going to do when you get on that field in a playoff game?
You're right.
You have to bring it. You have to bring the toughness.
But you know what else? You know what else? Let me get this out then real quick. You know what else is the problem? We don't have no veteran locker room dogs that got enough stature more than Michael Parsons to tell him that. See, like say he was in an offensive with Ray Lewis and Terrell Suggs and all them dudes. Suggs had enough cliche to tell Ray Lewis something. Ray Lewis had enough cliche to tell him something. The dude in the back, the safety, Ed Reed. They all had enough cliche. Who has enough cliche when this dude about to be the highest paid defensive player in the league to tell him anything? Nobody in the locker room. Nobody can go to him and say, "Hey, man, what you doing?"
And there's nobody in this position either. They don't got a guy like Ray Lewis to tell him that. They don't got no defensive guy to tell him that.
Nobody.
They don't got nobody in his position to tell him that, and that's sad. Because like, I want him to be a dog. I want him to be kind of this guy that will go out and destroy you, and he will tell you that he destroyed you, but
he wear a dude guy.
Sad, man. I'm sorry, man. This is sad, bro.
And I mean, I really hope he just kind of finds out that way. I mean, but man, you gotta have someone tell you something at some point.
We need some. It's sad to say this, bro. We need some hood players, man. Like some players that came from the.
Come on, man.
We need some players that didn't grow up with having things. We need to go find some players that came up in the inner cities, like from the hood, like grew up, like you know what I'm saying? Do y'all know that the hood people make the best athletes?
I'm with you, Junkie, but you selling yourself short. You can't put hood in corporate world.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, bro. Hey, but hood people got pride, bro. Hood people got pride, bro. They got pride. Like, you just not, even if the offense suck, it should hurt your pride for Detroit to do you like that.
Bro.
At least I can say the offense didn't do their job, but they ain't score that. They ain't doing that. That's embarrassing, bro.
Bro, if you look at Donovan Wilson's face shot, that man look like he'll rob you. Keep it a buck.
But man, he don't play like that. That's the
And
Yeah,
Williams
right.
will rob you too.
He don't play like that. I remember this is a play I don't think I'll ever forget. Literally in that Giants game, it's 4th and 1. They run the ball, and Donovan Wilson. It's an easy tackle for loss. You get your team, you get your offense back on the field, and he whiffs. It's like the most rap and bring him to the ground. He whiffs, and they got the 4th down. And that's just so. Oh my God.
That's definitely one thing that this Dallas Cowboys defense has to work on. I don't know if they tackle. I know they don't tackle to the ground in practice, but damn it, you need to bring out those dummies and start working on your tackling. You got to work.
Facts.
You gotta work on your shoot. What was that? Oh man, I was going somewhere with that.
They had 15 missed in 3 quarters.
Yeah, and you see Trayvon Diggs out there letting the dude run by and try to arm tackle him after he went by, bro.
I mean, like, I get it, bro. He's
Probably
scared
like, man,
to
damn,
injure
man.
himself
It's
again,
off
but
injury, man. I ain't
dog, you gotta put your body to the game. I mean, you can't just go out here and stick out an arm and hope he falls. That's not how it works.
And what I was going with it was also the pursuit angles. Like their pursuit angles on the defense is crazy. One person that I saw that had really good pursuit angles was Demarion Overshown. That was it.
Yeah, he was a dog. He was the only dog on that field in the Giants game. Like that man was bringing dudes to the ground. He was actually laying it down on those guys because he did not care if he got injured. This dude is coming back from an ACL tear in the preseason, and he's still laying hits like those on those guys. Trayvon Diggs is not doing that. I don't know how that doesn't like match up because y'all are on the same kind of zone. You are on the same defense. How is that not correlating? I don't understand.
It's not correlating because the people's mentality, the mindset of the player.
It feels like everybody on this team's got like a different mindset.
Because when during the offseason, that was one thing that I was worried about with Trayvon Diggs. I was just like, I hope he is able to come back and have faith, have trust in that limb, that surgically repaired limb. And I just feel like he may be babying it right now, just in case he doesn't. Nobody wants to re-injure an injury, so I feel he's taking his time. And I'm like, that's a dereliction of duty when it comes to the ownership to tell the coaches you have to play this man. Like they did it with Michael Gallup, they did it with Terrence Steele. Now they're doing it with Trayvon Diggs.
Speaking of Michael Gallup. Paying him after he tore his ACL is like one of the worst decisions that this organization has ever made. Because, man, you don't know if a player is going to not be the same after an injury. I mean, we're glad that Overshown is not different. We're glad that, I mean, I wouldn't say Trayvon Diggs is different. He's just not putting an effort. But when you pay a player, you got to have confidence that they are going to be the same player. And I think paying Michael Gallup after he had that ACL tear, I mean, that's just not a good idea. It's not a good idea to pay anyone who got a season-ending injury ever. I mean, and because it comes with a risk. Again, you have the risk of that player not being the same, and Michael Gallup was never the same. And we were paying that man a lot of money to be lower, to be a completely downgraded version. Because 2019 Michael Gallup was one of the best wide receivers. That's not a joke in that league. When in 2019 he was one of the best wide receivers. And I'll still call him the toe tap king, man. I miss him a lot. I don't care how bad he was after that ACL tear, man. I miss him. He was the only dude that showed up in that Packers game.
Right.
Yeah, man. He had 130 yards. That was wild.
I gotta say something. It's kind of like a different approach here. Has CD and Dak regressed? Because this offense is not like it was last year. Is it the offensive line that is not allowing them to put plays together, or what has happened as far as CD? Because it seemed like they just not on the same page. I mean, I want to say training camp, he wasn't there, but I'm starting to feel it's something else, man.
I think it's a mix of a lot of things. I think it's the training camp stuff. Obviously, that's one of them. But I think it's like the O line's not blocking. You know, the scheme's not working. I mean, and I want to say so bad that the connection is just not there. That's what my heart is telling me, bro. But man, if you don't got your connection down by week 4, something's not going correctly. There's a bunch of other issues if you are not on the same page by week 4. And man, I think it's mainly the scheme. I think it really is. Because, you know, when we had Cooks, that period of time when we had Cooks, we was not using him correctly. I remember we was running comebacks and slants with him. But we're not gonna try a little like go on him. We're not gonna just make him run in a straight line, you know, because I feel like they did that once in the Browns game. It was like obviously a misthrow, but like, you know, and then they just never did it again because they were scared of what was gonna happen. But like sometimes you just gotta try stuff because like you can't just abandon an idea. Because I feel like Cooks would really work on the go route. I think he would really be that kind of, because you know Cooks is not young. So to have a player that is that old with that kind of speed, I think that's kind of a very gifted kind of thing with Cooks. But so I think you could put him as a wide receiver 3, and you know who's going to be at that wide receiver 2 position. That's a good question. I think, you know, Tolbert obviously is one of them, you know, but, you know, I don't know. But I think, you know, if you went and got someone, Cooks would really work as that wide receiver 3 threat. That would be, you know, I think he would really work at that kind of position. But, you know, going back to the CD thing, I mean, it just has to be a multitude of issues because I don't know. I don't think it's the connection. Like, I don't think that's the main reason.
What you think?
All right. I think it's a domino effect. It's a domino effect of a lot of stuff. I think it was the absence of CeeDee Lamb not being in training camp. I think it's the regression of the offensive line and not giving Dak Prescott enough time to throw in the pocket. The emergence of different wide receivers, whether it's Jalen Tolbert, Jalen Brooks, or Kevontae Turpin. We don't have a secured wide receiver 3 and barely have a wide receiver 2. So I just think it's a lot.
Yes, sir.
I think it's a lot that has to do with it, as opposed to not just Dak and CD being on the same page. I feel that Dak Prescott is under a lot of pressure to get it to CeeDee Lamb, and we're forcing it. As you can see with the interceptions at the goal line or in the end zone, we're forcing things, and it all boils down to stepping back and saying, Jerry, we need help. You need to help us. We can't work with what
it's
you give us.
It's definitely the line the way you look at it, because let's not forget, it's the same line that broke down when Dak was supposed to be having a sophomore slump and it got Dez out of there. Do you wonder why the connection wasn't what it was? So you got to look at the line on that note. And on top of that, we can't even run the ball. We can't open up because we can't run. We can't open up nothing.
We did run pretty good against the Steelers. They had a good defense. But then again, this is where it goes to the celebrity part of the Dallas Cowboys. We had a decent run game. I'll say decent. Let's just call it 100 yards. Let's round up. It was like 89, 90. Let's round up. We had a 100-yard game.
It's decent for us.
Yeah. Ezekiel Elliott comes out, and I don't think he meant it like that, whatever, how they took it. But he comes out and says, you know, I'll need the one more touches, this and this. What happens the very next game, bro?
He out-touches Rico. That's
the very next game, bro. The very next game. And I think that's a Jerry thing, man. I think that's
a
Jerry
Zeke
thing.
Went up there and said something, and he put him on the back burner.
Yeah.
Man, come on, bro. Nowhere in the world that would have happened, man. Dude, hey, man, you know what? At this point in time, Jerry, desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, man, I know you retired, man. I got a whole bunch of money for you. Come back. What's the dude for the retired for the Rams? I forgot his name. Hey,
Aaron
man.
Donald.
Hey, man, how much did it take for you to come? I know you old. How much you take? Hey, Fletcher Cox.
You still got something in his tank.
Hey, Fletcher Cox.
Hey,
Fletcher Cox, man. How much you got? Come here, man. Hey, somebody said Sue, a dominant Sue. What's his name? So, hey, I'll start making desperate moves, man. We got to do something.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, if we just simply signed Coop, bro, we would have CD at the 1.
It's over.
You have Coop at the 2, and you got Cooks at the 3.
It's over.
And Tolbert at the 4.
And Tolbert at the 4. And honestly, Flournoy at the 5.
That ship sailed.
Yeah.
It's not even us talking about it. We got a running back in Dalvin Cook, like somebody just said. We haven't even tried, bro.
We haven't even tried.
We don't even know.
Like our guys, you know what I mean? Dalvin's a bastard.
Like we simply get Coop back, and this whole wide receiver room is fixed. Because I think it's really, man, it has to be some type of position issue, because I don't think Cooks works in that wide receiver 2 position. I don't think he does. I think he's a good wide receiver 3. He's not a good wide receiver 2. So you just get Coop back, and you got a wide receiver 2 and a wide receiver 1 and a really dangerous wide receiver 3 threat.
That's crazy. Hey, Angry Keystone. Yeah. How much money would you give Donald to try to come back? Would you make that call, man? Would you at least try? I'm just asking. I know it's out of the realm, but we in desperate times right now, man. Would you offer that dude a bag to come to Dallas?
I would. I would offer him something. I'll probably try to.
He probably better than people we got on the. He's better than people we got.
I mean, who we got again? Mozzie Smith, Osa, I think Osa's good, but like. That's it.
Tackle by committee. If you look at it,
every like position on this Cowboys team is a committee. I feel like.
Yeah,
it's like you got.
He only ever known for that.
You got what? Jalen Brooks running routes. Like, he's not good. I'm sorry, that's crazy to say, but Jalen Brooks. You got Jalen Brooks running routes, and you got Schoonmaker out there too, and Spanford, who I think is good.
If we get hurt, Jalen Cropper is next.
Yeah,
Jalen Cropper, dude.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, and I really mean this. Start next game. Turpin is a starting slot receiver. Starting. I ain't mean come in and off and in and off and in. He's starting slot receiver. CD and Turpin and Tolbert is my receivers for next game.
Turpin. I remember seeing something. It was like Turpin had like 21 miles per hour. That's how fast he was going during that little thing where they flipped the ball to Turpin. And it had like someone in his hands, and he flipped it. He did like a little lateral, and he went like to the 30 or something. Like he went 21 miles per hour. Come on, bro. Put him at the slot.
Starting slot. Starting. That's what you're starting from now on. From now on, you don't come off the field,
bro.
Yeah, right.
Imagine Turpin on a dig. Oof, that's tough.
All right, Cowboys Nation, we have been on here for 2 hours and 42 minutes. So, panel, what we do is we end the shows with your final thought. So we're gonna start with you, Michael. What is your final thought?
To put it lightly, I think, this bye week, I feel like is going to go real fast. I just got a feeling. And I think the main thing you got to do is fix the offense, man. Because you are getting out-coached in every single, you're getting just out-coached every single time. So what I think they got to do, man, you got to start being more aggressive. You got to start being more aggressive on first downs. You have to pass the ball. And I'm not just talking about under center. You're not just taking the ball under center. I'm talking about play action. I'm talking about motion, because motion can really mess up a defense. Mm-hmm. But, it's just like we're not doing that. Steal plays from good teams. Steal plays from a Kyle Shanahan. Steal plays from a Ben Johnson. Steal plays from the Atlanta games. It's just like there's so many options that this team has, and I think they could be a really good offensive team once they get Cooks back, or if Flournoy develops into this Dez Bryant wide receiver. And I know he had that fumble in that game. I have a feeling that they're not gonna use him anymore, because it's like that's a bad look, I guess. I don't know. It seems like something Jerry would do. But I think you fix this offense. you get back on track with this defense, and I don't know how you're gonna do that. I'm sorry, bro. I don't got a clue how you're gonna do that, but y'all some grown men. Y'all gonna have to figure it out. So I think you get somehow back on track with this defense. You fix this offense, and you come in this 49ers game with the hope that you put some points on the board, because I'm sorry, they are going to beat you, and that is a given. That's my final thoughts.
All right. Thank you, Mike, for your final thoughts. Keystone.
My final thought is I'm agreeing with Mike was saying. You gotta fix the offense. And why don't we even try to at least use Dak's legs a little bit? We gotta open up, man, because when we facing these defenses, they're sitting down too much. They're just sitting and waiting. So we gotta figure out ways to start hitting some holes that's going to open up. Start letting your quarterback get back in the seams. That's still your most dangerous quarterback in the seams. You forgot what he did with Turpin in the seams against Pittsburgh. That was a pure dot. So I want to figure out how we're going to activate Dalvin Cook. We're going to have to do something. We got to go out with what we have. Jerry, you saying you like your guys. You brought these guys in. Your first half, it didn't look as much. Allow Mike to open up. Maybe that's probably why he's feeling what he's feeling. Because if you're going to come to a press conference nearly an hour late, that's not a good look as a coach. That's not a good look. So I'm thinking to myself, man, we got to figure out ways how we go open up this offense, man. We have to. Got to take pressure.
Right.
That's my final thought.
You want to go or you want me to go? You want to
go? Well, we can go ahead and let them go, and then we'll give our final thoughts after we let them go. But Micah, Keystone, thank you guys.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you guys for being on the panel and joining the live and everything. Y'all can hear I'm losing my voice,
great, man,
as we speak. But for real, next time we do this, you guys are more than welcome to come up. We will have the link in the chat. Whenever we do our little spiel, then we'll put the link in the chat. But y'all are more than welcome to come back up.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Cool, no doubt. Thank you.
Salute, man. Salute.
Y'all have a good night.
Likewise.
Peace. Yeah, man. It was a good show. Good show.
Yeah, man. But let me give my little final little speech. I feel like you got one or two things. One of the things you got to accept, and the other one you got to change. The defense, all you can hope for is your starters come back and we play better. I take this playbook from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm blitzing 90% of the time to stop that run. 90% of the time to stop the run, I'm blitzing. That's what he do over there. I can't think his name right now. He blitz down there every play. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll go give me some offensive firepower and try to outshoot teams, because we're not going to be able to stop nobody. So we're going to have to get into shootouts. I think that's the only way we can do, man. We're going to have to get into straight shootouts. I don't think we can help the defense and the offense in 1 year. I don't think we can do it. So Michael Parsons, them come back. We blitzing most of the game. You're going to beat us. We're going to get home. We can't get home right now, sending 4, sending 3. We can't get home. So we're going to have to blitz, man, to put some pressure. Dude, Jared Goff had all day in the backfield the other day. That dude didn't look that good. If you're really looking at the film, he would have wide open receivers running. I could throw that to that dude right there. Right. Man, come on, man. So we're gonna have to go get some offensive firepower, bro, to try to outshoot teams. That's our only hope, man. That's our only hope.
Yeah, see, you took my final thought. I was gonna say the exact same thing. But
like my think alike, bro.
Yeah, man. I truly feel like I'm a firm believer in the offensive line and putting the best offensive line out there, whatever type of makeshift offensive line we have. Like, I've gone on live saying keep Tyler Smith at the left tackle and put Cooper Beebe, slide him from center and put him at the left guard position while having Brock Hoffman at the center. I swear that is your best passing and run blocking offensive line. It starts right there. It starts in the trenches, and that will give Dak Prescott the time that he needs to be able to set up for at least 3 seconds in the pocket, because right now, the last game, oh my gosh, Terrence Steele was getting super beat on the edge, and he only had like 2 seconds to pass the ball.
Beat up.
And so for anybody to sit there and say like, oh, well, it was Dak Prescott's fault, it's Dak Prescott's fault. We didn't watch the same game. We didn't watch the same game at all. But that's my thing is like you said, we're going to have to start having shootouts if the defense can't get it figured out. And I don't want in 1 year for people to give up on Mike Zimmer and his scheme. That's a tall order to ask for players as well as coaches to switch everything over from somebody else's philosophy, somebody else's scheme, and get them fit to yours and have them, act as if nothing changed. Like, that's a hard ask. So maybe not this year, but maybe next year they'll get the scheme down and everything will be good. But this year, we're going to have to get more weapons on the offensive side of the ball to continue to have these shootouts with the opposing team. Real talk.
Right. You're right, Air. A screen game will help out the running game. We've seen that in the Pittsburgh game when they threw the screen to
Hunter Lipke, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and got down there. So yeah, I think that helps too, man. I think that helps too, but I don't want to think about next season right now. You know what I mean? I kind of want to stay on this season. You know what I'm saying? What can we do this season? So I think Jerry Jones, the interview, like we start the show out with, that interview, I think it hit a bone in Jerry Jones. Hopefully it triggered him to go do something. I don't care. Jerry Jones. Hey, Jerry Jones probably don't see us, but Jerry Jones, if you're watching, you will get a lot of the fans back if you just try. If it failed, it failed. But if you at least try, you know what I'm saying? Something, man. I ain't talking about just go get people off the street, stuff like that. But at least try, man. You would get a lot of the fans like, okay, at least he tried. Now that's on the players. But you not even trying is why you getting killed.
Exactly. Because the players can go out there and they can give their all. But if the owner isn't giving his all, then we're stuck in the mud, Cowboys Nation. Real talk. But we appreciate you rocking with us on this live and everything. If y'all not subscribed to Sports Junkie, please go over to his channel, Sports Junkie, and hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to me, Angry Cowboys fan, just hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing the Facts Over Feelings podcast once a week, but you might get it like twice a week whenever, we might have facts over feelings that we need to get out to you, and we might just jump on live and just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And also I was thinking about something. If we could do this, we might I might start putting something in the community tab. Y'all check out the community tab. We put like 3 or 4 topics up there and put like a little vote or something up there, some main topics or something. And based off you guys' responses, we probably can get it down with it.
Yeah, because y'all know we building this plane as it's in the air, as it's flying, and you guys are helping us with this experience because y'all is as important as we are. We bring y'all this content, but y'all are important to come here and listen and spend y'all time, sacrifice y'all time.
Hey, you forgot something. You forgot to let them know. You forgot to let them know what we talked about earlier. Hey, y'all stay tuned because we got some special guests coming up. We ain't gonna say nobody. We ain't gonna say nothing. We ain't gonna say who it is. You know what I'm saying? But y'all stay tuned.
Yes, sir. We gonna have some heavy hitters in here. Just put it that way. Some heavy hitters from the content creation realm. But we ain't gonna let you in on the secrets. Yeah. But anyway,
my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Hey, Angie. I needed 2 days to get over that ass whooping, Angie. I needed 2 days. I needed 2 days, man. Tomorrow, I needed 2 days, man. My back's still hurting. My feelings still hurt. My pride's still shot. I needed a couple more days, man, to get over that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got the crown. I seen you mention the crown. I got it. I got the crown. You know what I'm saying? I got it.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this live with a button. If you're watching, Jerry Jones, if you're watching,
dumbass boy.
All right, y'all. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan and Sports Junkie. We will holler at you guys later. Peace.
Yeah. Peace. Salute.
We gotta give facts over feeling. Angry Cowboys fan and sports junkie straight chillin'. If you want that raw and uncut with them Cowboys facts, put your comment in the chat, cause you know we'll talk back. Leave the hating at the door and just chill with the vibe. And if you with it, hit the like button and subscribe. If facts over feeling, this is how it's designed. So buckle up everybody and enjoy the ride.